What's up, everybody? Sad news for Roman Reigns. Sorry. What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday nights, and it's a storm is coming, a winter storm coming to us. It's going to take us out, brother. It's going to take us out, but I hope you got that big, great big
thick energy.
Big, thick energy down below. You know what I'm talking about? I hope everybody is having a good night right now. We're about to get this thing started in a second. Hit that like button. Stick the thumb all the way up there. Might help the alert system. Make sure you hit the bell. You squeeze the bell good, the right way. You want to make sure you got it in there the right way. You know what I mean? All right, the alert went out, I think, just about potentially on everybody. Let's bring it on, courtesy of Tennis Racket Jones. Let's start it up. The alert's gone out. Get on the ride, baby.
Even though your own show is shit. All you dick-riding fucks with your minuscule channels. All your humping Cronin's vids like an army of camels. Sit and copy your shit. Make your own monetize this. You got 13 subscribers, now you're starting to twitch. You got the same mic and setup. Stop riding his dick. You got the same Skype setup. Who you trying to kid? Get your own fucking gimmick, intellectual property. You're trying to pass Joe like he's going Monopoly. You want me making $200? You're getting fucked by the long cock of Tennis Racket Jones. Come fuck with me. You're taking your take and you never give it back. Sitting hitting all the same 6 women in the chat. I'll let you a riding on Cronin's dick. Even though your own show I got something to say. Shit. Chris Peeps is about as real as a spray tan. Face looking like it's grazed by a rape van. You done fucked up, cuck butt. You suck butt. Your cunt's bloody, you dumb fuck, and your mom's a slut. And while I'm at it, fuck you, leash, motherfucker. Hope these words leave you shitting in your sheets, motherfuckers. You won't call me.
How's everybody doing? All right, we got it going finally. The alert's gone out, I think, to just the right way. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday night, man. We got some topics to dish tonight. We got a countdown clock just like the other night. Hopefully tonight we don't get trolled that there's a fake Bray Wyatt thing happening. I mean, I don't know what we were thinking believing that the other night, but you know, sometimes we get suckered even here. You know, let's be honest. So we'll try not to do that tonight, but you never know what's going to happen. Got some topics on the board. We'll get that going. We got WWE versus AEW. We'll talk about that. We got Roman Reigns 500 days as champion, a little bit more than that. G4 news. Many of you people are subbed to my Shame On News channel, and you saw the video I put out earlier about G4. I'm going to talk about that video because I just find it fun to continuously break down that insanity. I keep thinking of new things after hearing it. So there's that. And then there's room for a few more things, too. It's up to you guys. There's a video of Biden that's kind of funny of all these people asking him questions, and he's just kind of looks like he's going to implode, which I don't know what people are doing in this video. It's very strange. We'll talk about it. We'll get the countdown clock up. We'll have a little fun. I'm prepared to do about 20, 30 minutes here. But, hey, we could end up doing 3 hours, depending on you guys. But what's up, chat? We'll see what's going on. Hit that like button. Richard's got the right idea. We got about 90 people in here, so let's get it rolling. We might have some guests joining us tonight, so that might be going down. Anything on the table you want to talk about, anything at all, go ahead and bring it up because we're going to bring it up here. This is the time to do it, and this is the night to do it. And it's it's one of those nights. What are you going to do? The other thing about that is, let's see, we got the $25 producers, man. I just want to shout out some of the new ones who jumped on board. Remember, if you are a $25 producer, please, if you have questions for me, message me on Patreon in the DMs if you can on Patreon. And if I don't respond within 2 days, message me anywhere you can, but I should see your message if you're messaging me over there. If you want to do a small podcast, you have a question or whatever you want to do, it's up to you, man. If you're $25 or more, you should be messaging me, I think SITH NEGAN is one of the best at, giving feedback, sending things. He doesn't ever ask for anything, but he just is great with feedback and things like that. But shout out to Back to the Future 3, becoming a $25 producer. Back to the Future friggin' 3. Oh my God, bro. I like Back to the Future 3. A lot of people don't like that one. I don't know. I think Back to the Future 3 is good. I like that one. I like that one focused more on Doc. You know what I mean? They had done everything with Marty twice over in the first couple of movies, and I like that the third one kind of focused a little more on Doc. I mean, they made him a little cooler too in the third one, right? He was a little more dorky and stuff in the first two. He got a little bit cooler and edgier in the third one. And maybe he grew as a person a bit, out of necessity or something. I don't know. But either way, I don't know, man. I like the third one. I don't know. Sad situation for Roman Reigns, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's great to be here. JD Venom, Starscream, you'll see the names. The $25 producers are popping up. Craig Dubbies. You guys are the best. So shout out to the new ones. Like I said, Back to the Future 3 has joined up on the Patreon. You can hear the podcast with me and my wife and anybody on there. Corrupted Podcasts and everything else. And Guz617 is back. Our brother Guzzy. Shout out to Aru Shin-Chu as well. Aru Shin-Chu, man, over 56 months of membership on Twitch. I mean, you cannot deny that. Unbelievable, insane support over the years from Aru, man. Thank you so much to Aru for that. Much appreciated. Obviously, no Out of Nowhere tonight, but I will be doing this a little bit like an Out of Nowhere with some of the wrestling news, or as much as I want to get to within the time period of the countdown clock. So I will have the countdown clock up in just a second, but obviously, I'm doing everything all single-handedly and by myself here, so I'm doing the best I can to bring this to you here. So we will put the countdown clock up, and I will start the clock, and we'll get that rolling. I'll say hi to the chat in a minute. I'm going to cruise through the chat and see what you guys are saying. I'll try to answer any questions or bring up any topics you guys want to bring up, whether it's in the chat. If I happen to see it, it might be hard for me to see it in the chat, but I will try to look at the chat and see if I can see what you guys are saying. And then on top of that, I will obviously be responding to the Superchats and any donos that come in. If that happens, I'll be responding to those, and we'll get right into my list here of things that I have to cover, and we'll see if we end up going into overtime here at all. But the countdown clock has started. We're going to get a big storm in the Northeast, and actually the Middle Atlantic and everywhere, Central U.S. Guys, we're in trouble. I mean, we're not in trouble, but this sucks. There's a giant storm coming, and I'm not happy about this. And I'm not talking about like Sunny. I don't mean like, Sonny's going to be taken to gangbang in jail or whatever. I'm talking about this actual winter storm coming. Like, the ice just melted on the last thing that happened, but this is insane. Winter storm headed our way this weekend. Unclear on how much snow, if any, we will get. They don't know, but it seems pretty big or it could be big. Now, it could be all scare, right? It could end up fiddling off into nothing or fizzling out into nothing, but maybe it will be something big. I'm trying to look. Here it is. So this is the area cited. They're talking about 18 inches, 20 inches, and that's exactly what she's looking for, if you know what I mean. But, may rapidly strengthen, strong coastal winds, major travel disruptions, and we're in the blue. Everybody, we're all in the blue. Look at this. We can only hope it takes out Black Mountain. But it could take us out, too, because this looks massive. And it looks huge. It looks huge. And, a little bit concerned. A little bit concerned here. But we'll see what happens. I'm pretty much out of salt at this point, so that won't be good. So if salt is going to be needed, we're going to be in trouble if salt is needed. Let me jump over to the chat here and just see here. We do have a couple other topics potentially on the board as well. What up to Drew Bar, Shell, Texas here, Walter? Any news on WWE? Yeah, we got some news on WWE we're going to get to. Barry Burton. Resident Evil. Barry Burton. We're supposed to get a big storm here. Yeah, we are. What up, Colonel Stutters? Shell, how you doing? What else we got? Yeah, I could see that. Hold on one second. Let me just fiddle with this thing. Let me just fiddle with it. My bad. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. I did that to you, Mike. My bad. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, I just don't. I hope it doesn't hit us. Really, I'm hoping that it doesn't. I hope nothing really happens. I hope for something that no woman ever would, and that's 3 inches. Give me 3 inches, I'll be happy. Unlike most women, I'll be happy. Give me 3 inches of this storm. God, I will be so happy. I will be so happy, John. What up, Mad Action? What's good, brother? Let me just bear with me while I correct it. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Yes, the clock. I got the clock coming here, man. I got the clock rolling. We got the clock rolling. I'm going to try to keep it fast. We got about 26 minutes on the air starting right now. We got 26 minutes on the air. Every $5 adds 3 minutes to the show. And that is the rule. F Twitter says GMTA. Did you get taken off Twitter again, man? That's insane. Thunder Bay about 7 hours east. Thunder Bay, what are you, Hannibal? I don't remember Thunder Bay. With me and Terry Funk, I beat a woman one time in the bathroom. Dude, Hannibal put up on his thing, he put up the first time I ever had sex at an indie show or something, and it's a picture of some chick from years ago, and it says, like, stories about having sex in the locker room. It's like, that guy's a riot, dude. I remember putting my fingers inside of her. She said no, but I took my fingers out, and then I looked at her, and then she said, never mind, go ahead. So I did. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that story's like, but it's got to be bizarre. All right, let's go to the Shame on News clip. You want to see that first from earlier today? If you were on my Shame on News, you saw the G4, meltdown. Listen, I love G4. When I was a kid, and when not even I was a kid, I mean, G4 was, guys, when was G4 hot? In like 2000 to 2006? Isn't that when it was hot? Am I missing something? Am I wrong? I don't think so. When did it exist? Wasn't it? It was launched on 2002. Yeah, see, so, it launched in 2002, and it really lasted, I want to say, G4 Tech TV on February 2005, when it was Tech TV. Yeah, so I would say G4 was really hot for about, 8-10 years? Whatever. And I wasn't a kid. I mean, I was, I turned 20 in the year 2004. So 2004, I was 20. And, G4 TV had only been on the air for a couple of years, really. So, yeah, I mean, dude, listen, I love the shows. I like their video game coverage. We didn't have YouTube yet, really. YouTube didn't really become a place to watch gaming, and nothing really did until around 2010. Until about 2010, we really didn't have a regular place to go to watch video games. I'd watch video games on Stickam. I'd watch video games on random websites. And I'd watch video games once in a while on, uploaded to YouTube eventually in 2006, 2007. But really from 2002 to 2010, mostly, the place to see video game play or to see other people review it and things like that, besides reading a magazine, reading a website and things like that, was watching G4. So X-Play and Let's, whatever the hell it was, all that stuff. And then all the antics of them with Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn, and all the different Adam Sessler and all those people. But basically the controversy right now is you got Adam Sessler from G4. I mean, he's on Twitter saying that he hopes all Republicans die. He hopes his family dies and suffers and stuff like that. It's just, that's a weird thing to do. It's a weird thing to say. I don't know why you would say things like that. I said sort of things like that when I was 16. When I was 16 and 17 and 18 years old and I was angsty towards the right? When I was a kid, younger, when I was more artistic and things like that, which I still am, but I would say things towards, politics. I would say, I don't like this president, that person, and a lot of people are dumb who, and if I had Twitter, I would have said those things on Twitter probably. If I was a kid, I would have said, Republicans or this. I would have said stuff like that probably if I had Twitter when I was 16 to 20 or even 22 or maybe even older. I mean, I would have said things like that. I think I typed somewhat similar things on Facebook at one point, where I was like, it seems like most whatever, insert whatever name here, but to be like, oh, I hope all my Republican family members die. I mean, that's a weird thing to say, you know. And then to go to G4 and see, you know, this sort of thing, it's like, I agree that I understand that this woman was being trolled. The new woman on G4 was being trolled in the chat. I get it. People are trolling you. You're not the old people. You're not the old host. You're not the new, you know, people don't like new. They don't like change. I get it. I get that. You know, you're going to get some pushback. You're going to get people to be like, where's what's his face? Where's whatever? Dude, you know how many times that happened to my co-hosts and my friends on my own show? When I would bring in somebody new, somebody would be like, oh, I don't like this new person. You know what I mean? Like, people would bash the hell out of them. In fact, dude, people would bash people I brought onto my show, and then months later or years later would leave me and go with them and say that I'm a scumbag. But those same people were bashing my co-host, and I stood by my co-host, or I stood by the person I was bringing on for a little while to do podcasts with, or I stood by those people. And I said, you know what, though? They're good. I think they are good. Do you know how many people said so many people were bad that I would work with or that I would do things with? And I would stand by them because I'm like, no, I see something in them, and therefore I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care what you say. You know what I mean? And all it is it's disingenuous trolls attacking people usually. But you feed the trolls like this new G4 lady did. And, you know, it's like you are just feeding them and making, and I believe that they're purposely picking out people. I think they're purposely looking for trolls in the chat so they can flip out. You know what I mean? I think that that's what it is. I think that they wanted to say this, get on this soapbox and scream at the listeners. But why would you attack the fans that made you? I don't understand that part. I understand her point that, oh, every time I come in here, there's people in the chat that are like, you're ugly, you don't look hot like Morgan Webb, like Olivia Munn. Yeah, obviously, I understand you don't like that, but when you read that comment, do you really think that everybody doesn't know that you're not those women who are like half naked and stuff like that? So just ignore the trolls because they're not real people saying that. People saying that are rude, weird people looking for a weird response. But you give into it on purpose so you can stand on a soapbox. That's what I believe. Or you're super jealous that you don't look like that. One of the two. Otherwise, you wouldn't even acknowledge it. Or you'd make fun of it. You'd be like, oh, you're right, I don't look like that. And you'd come up with a joke, you know. But this is crazy to attack. To say it's our fault as fans, like you objectified Olivia Munn. We didn't objectify Olivia Munn. I mean, maybe we did in a way, but only because you put her there for it. You literally said, look at this girl's tits and body, and then stuffed her in our face, and then we said, oh, we like this. But the real reason people liked G4 TV back in the day was because it was fun. That's the reason people liked it. Not because Olivia Munn's tits. You know, and it doesn't mean that because these women wanted to get sexy on the camera, that doesn't mean that they're not good at video games. That doesn't mean that Morgan Webb doesn't have a great, valid video game, you know, opinion and isn't good at games. Nobody said that. You're saying that because you're insecure, I believe. Let's listen to it.
Right now, those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
So, like you previously did to Morgan, first of all, who previously did that to Morgan? You previously did that to Morgan.
YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
Oh, you're right. We objectified these people on the TV that made a bunch of money and they dove into cream pies and, yeah, and they shook their ass, rubbed their tits. Even the guy put on stuff. See, this is called having fun. But that ugly SJW-like woman wouldn't know anything about fun because these people don't know anything about fun. All they know is that they're angry, that they look like shit. That's what it is. This is the same as the religious right back in the day. The religious right, they were always ugly pigs. And they would always tell people that you can't be sexy Madonna, You can't be sexy Madonna. You can't have that sexy song. You shouldn't be dressing like that because God said so because I'm a right-wing religious nut. Well, now the right-wing religious nuts are left-wing religious SJWs. It's the same thing. It's, I look ugly, so I'm going to make everybody else. That's what it is. Yeah, we objectified her. This is all our fault. You guys decided to put this on the air, on the TV, but it's all our fault, right? Yep, this is our... well, look at us just objectifying the woman. Wow, you really... So you conditioned a whole... I could say that you conditioned... How about this? How about we turn the fucking thing on its head? How about you conditioned an entire generation of men to rape women? How about that? How about you created rape culture? How about that? How about G4 contributed to rape culture? How about that? That's something stupid you would say. Now, if this show wasn't called G4 and it was called Donald Trump's Video Game World, and Donald Trump's Video Game World had been on the air for 10 years, and this was what was on there, you wouldn't say that your own audience was objectifying women before you. You would say that they contributed to rape culture. That's what you would say, you lying pieces of shit. You fucking demonoids. You fucking demons. Oh, look at me objectifying the women that are talking about fucking each other on TV. And showing their tits and ass. Shaking their ass, making millions of dollars. Oh, shame on the audience, though. Shame on us. Yeah, shame on us. Nice ass, by the way. Oh, suck off that phone, baby. Yeah, let's just have some more cock sex humor. What'd you say again?
YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
Yeah. And you've been destroyed. You've been destroyed. Courtesy of Joe Cronin. You have been destroyed. We're talking about Roman Reigns in a few minutes here. Coming up, we got sad news. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as your champion. How about that? So, we got a lot to talk about, potentially. We got 14 minutes left on the board to scramble it all in here and get it all in there. But let's go to the let's see what you guys are saying right now. We'll talk more about this in a few minutes. And again, want to shout out the $25 producers. The new ones, Back to the Future 3. I love Back to the Future. Guzzy617. And there might have been another one that was newer, but I now it's escaping me. I might have missed him. Let me just double check in a minute. But Jason Tarr is who it is. Jason, thank you. Craig W's Red Poison, Alan Stobershell, J-Man, everybody else. We'll get to those at the end of the show. I'll name them all in a minute.
And look at his look! How he looks!
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at him, look like he look. Look at his look, that he looks. Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you, I look like a crook.
And look at his look! How he looks!
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kind of shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you getting shook.
The storm is cumin here too. Have you seen Roman Reigns' college football highlights? It's on YouTube.
Really? I'll go check those out. Roman Reigns' college, high school, what? Highlights? I'll go take a look at them. Kara's in the chat. Give her love. She's at home bored with COVID. Hope you're all right, Kara. Kara's got COVID. That's a song right there. Kara's got COVID. Kara's got COVID. Kara's got COVID. She's not gonna die. Kara's got COVID. It's a song. We can figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, like I said, G4's nuts. They are blaming all of us. We're going to talk about Roman Reigns in a second. I got the Roman thing on here. They're blaming all of you guys for objectifying women. Now, her point about being harassed and stuff like that is valid. I will say no doubt about it that I understand her point, right? That, like, you're in the chat, like, because she went on for like 3 minutes here, and I actually agree with most of her rant, but what I just didn't, this is the one thing I didn't agree with. She was right that, like, hey, listen, get over it. If you're here to see tits and ass, that ain't G4 anymore. You know, we're here to cover games and have a good time, and that's about it. And I agree with her on that. If she wants to say that, I wouldn't say that either, but if you wanted to, go ahead. But it's my point here is, like I said, is the issue I have is her saying that, oh, you know, you're objectifying women and stuff like that. No, no, no. G4 objectified women and paraded them around the network and created a bunch of people who expect gaming and fun and sexy girls and stuff like that. That's what you did. You did that. Nobody else did that but you, and now you can't be upset when that fan base is confused at what they're looking at on their screens, right? So let's not be crazy. So this is an inaccurate statement.
YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
Well, Morgan previously got naked all over the place and shook her ass all over the show. So Benny Hill music copyright, and suck that phone off and lick it and take your clothes off and get naked and put your tits out and let everybody look at them and rub my tits and play with my tits and dick jokes and pussy jokes and getting naked and cream pie this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, you objectified women. You created rape culture. How about that? So, but anyway, that's my point. I think the lady though she had a couple of good points about trolls and stuff like that, and she was right. You know what I mean? But also, why did you feed the trolls? Now people are going to troll the shit out of her. She's going to get nothing but trollish hate and craziness, and it's like, why did you do this? Anyway, for the $6 donation, let's go ahead and add. We'll add 4 minutes to the stream because Gerald Armstrong is the shit. So we'll add that time to the clock. Kara, how you doing? Give me the update. Give me the update. How your COVID symptoms are doing. Let me know. My mother has COVID. Yes, my mother has had COVID now. Apparently for 7 days, my mother has had COVID, and she was gonna come over This is how bad the misinformation in the news is. My mother didn't understand that Omicron isn't that bad. So my mother, because my mother just had a sore throat and a nasal thing and all this stuff, my mom's like, oh, I'm coming over and I'm gonna bring you some groceries for the kids. And I'm like, okay, cool. And she goes, I'm a little bit sick, but I'm feeling all right enough to come in. And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't come in if you're sick. What are you talking about? And she's like, well, it's not COVID because it's just a cough and like drizzly snot and things like that. And I'm like, but that's like exactly how Omicron presents. You know, Delta's the other thing. Omicron is only like a sniffle and stuff usually, or a mini flu. It's almost nothing usually. So you could have Omicron. And she's like, but they say Omicron is the worst one. And I'm like, no, it's the most contagious one. But she doesn't know this because the news media just says dumb stuff. And unless you're like us, who look around for all the facts, you don't know, because the way they portray it, you're like, oh, this is the worst one. So your average person who just flicks on the news for 2 seconds or whatever, they don't know anything. They think all these fucking goofy things. So anyway, I was like, you can't come inside. And so now it's like 7 days later, and she got the positive results back. By the way, you can't get positive results for like 5 days because they're so backed up unless you have your own test at home. So my mother appears to be hopefully okay. She's still at home. Her voice is back. You know, she kind of lost her voice a little bit, but nothing else. So hopefully she's all right. I think she's more freaked out than anything because my mom gets real nervous about things. My mother is jabbed up, fully jabbed up. My mother is. I don't think she was too fond of doing it, but she did it. Kara has it. She says, I can breathe out of my nose, my head kills, and I can't stop sneezing. I've heard that too, like uncontrollable amounts of sneezing. I've heard that from people. So that's wild. So I hope you guys are all right. DWELSH was just sick with it. You know, a bunch of you guys have been sick with it, obviously. You know, so do the other COVID diseases still exist? I think they're all around there or whatever. But a lot of people that I know that have had, and this, by the way, whenever you know somebody or know people, it doesn't mean that that's the way it always is. It just happens to be your experience. My experience happens to be, I could die of it tomorrow for all we know, but my experience happens to be that most people with OMI, tend to kind of brush it off within a day to 3 days, sometimes a week. And even with Delta, it's like that. Some people have had it for a week and it wasn't anything, and some people had 2 days, it wasn't anything. Some people are asymptomatic still, so you never know, man. Everybody's different. Everything's different. Had it last week, head cold and headache, says Go Hogs for Life. Yeah. I mean, I've got one stab, which doesn't make any sense. But the reason why I didn't get 2 is because when you get 2, that's when the heart stuff starts happening and things like that. So I just felt that I got 1. And it only lasts 3 months anyway, so now I technically need another one, then I need another one. The jabby only lasts for 3 months, I think. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? I'm just choosing to be more ignorant. That's all. I just choose to be more ignorant and just not really do much about it. You know what I mean? If I get stuff, I get stuff. And I'd rather be ignorant at this point, because the stress of trying to make sure I do everything right and all these other things is too much at this point. I've outweighed the positives and negatives, and that's the way I feel. But that's just me. Everybody else can do whatever they want, but that's just me. Like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the only person that I've known that has passed away of it so far, I think, is Larry Funk. Larry Funk died, and we lost Larry. And he died of it, and he had, unfortunately, obviously the liver transplant and several other things going on with him. So you can see how it would have, and it was one of the earlier versions of it was the early version of the virus. It was the one before Delta, and before that even, I think. So it's, it's unfortunate, dude. It's fucking thing took Larry Funk on us. It's usually, it tends to be people with a couple of comorbidities or whatever it is. So, but you never know, man. Freak things can happen to anybody, even if you're not sick. Some people healthy have gone. So, you never know. Got to be careful about what we say on here on YouTube. Isn't it sad that we have to be careful what we talk about on YouTube? Isn't that crazy? That's not tinfoil hat. That's not conspiracy. People have been taken down for things on YouTube. People that I listen to have been taken down on YouTube for what they talked about. And yet a month later or 5 months later, what they said becomes fact. And it's not until the CDC and or CNN and all these people say it's fact that then it's okay. But it's just crazy. That's crazy to me that we can't have a conversation or we can't talk about things. That's how you learn things. I can't tell you how many times I've said something dumb or I've said something wrong. And I've had somebody say something to me, and I've thought, even on Twitter, right? I rapidly write on Twitter. I think Kara's like this too. Me and Kara are very similar. Kara writes, she's younger, but I'm still young at heart. I will write something out on Twitter. Instantly, I feel a certain way. I go, boom. And somebody throws something at me, and then I go, maybe I am a little bit wrong with that. Maybe I'm right, but I'm also a little bit wrong or something. Or I didn't think about that part of it. And then you start adjusting your feelings about what you think and how you feel, and you're like, oh, all right, maybe I've got new information now. Maybe they are right, or maybe they're wrong though. Sometimes they're wrong, and you go, no, I know you're wrong, and I know why. And then you start learning how you're right or how you're wrong. And many of you guys are like this too. You spew something out on Twitter. But what you can't do is you can't be embarrassed to be wrong. Sometimes you're wrong, or sometimes you're emotional and you throw that emotion out there and then you go, what was I doing? Why did I say that? What am I doing? And only when you talk to people and are allowed to speak to people and have a conversation with people do you find out if you're buying your own bullshit or if you stick by what you're saying. So censoring people is horrible. It's the worst thing you can do. If somebody has a thought and you just call them a stupid Trumper or a stupid libtard or something, you're never going to get into what's going on and maybe think about something. And there's so much of that shit. It's crazy. And almost all of us are guilty of it one way or the other somehow. You got to try to own you got to try to look for the search for truth is always there. That's science, is the search for truth, right? But a lot of people aren't searching for truth. They just say what they believe, and then they go, science. Ugh. It's the same thing, man. It's crazy. A lot of the science people have become the old religious right. The right-wing religious Christian nuts of the 80s are now the people that like science. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the frig is going on. But then there's just crazy people everywhere on every side, and it's wild. You're either a dumb this or that or the other thing. You get pigeonholed. It's crazy. Roman Reigns... 500 days. We're going to go to the we're gonna go to the topic of Roman Reigns now. I'll see what he put up. You say he put something up on his Twitter. Let me go take a look. Thank you for the dono, Gerald.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at him, look like he look. Look at his look, that he looks. Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you, I look like a crook.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kinda shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook.
G4 deleted a comment from Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers when he said that ratio though.
Oh, really? They deleted his comment? Holy shit, bro. Are you serious? That sucks. That's too bad, man. Listen, I like, if, by the way, to be fair to the woman, the SJW-ish woman who went on a rant, not all of her rant was wrong. Some of her rant was fine, and I understand it. She just fed the trolls, and that was a mistake. Feeding the trolls was a mistake. But attacking your audience is so stupidly unacceptable. So even though, and I don't know what the fuck she's wearing here, but I mean, not that I have a problem with what people wear. I used to dress like a goth in school. But I'm just saying, you seem like a maniac. That's all. Like, she reminds me of the right-wing Christians from the 90s and the 80s who are like, scream about the devil and you're going to go to hell and Christianity this and crazy shit. That's what these people have become. And I don't know how that happened because they used to be like scolded by the right people and now they're like that. I don't get it. But I just think don't attack your audience. I think that's stupid. Attacking your audience is dumb. It's a bad idea. It's a big mistake. You can attack like a specific troll, but she's incorporating the whole audience into it. That's the problem. We're going to add a few minutes here because of Gerald Armstrong's dono. That adds 3 more minutes. The trolls are here. They're angry that you guys are giving money to the show, guys. They're pissed off. The people that threaten my life and kids are here. Hey, guys, how you doing? It's been a while since you've been here. Haha. How much did he pay you over there? How much did they pay you to be here? How you doing? We know it's you. The framers are here. What's up, man? They can't stand when donations come in. Dude, when donations come in, they just start snapping and losing their minds. Oh, my God. They're the same people that attack my supporters and then a few months later slide in to try to get them somewhere else. I get it. I know what's going on, doxers. What's up? How you doing? I acknowledge you like that purple lady did to her haters. Don't you guys get it? Don't you get it? How many teeth is that, by the way? That's a lot of teeth, bro. Just saying. Peace. Peace. Look at what if my head was hers. Peace. Peace. Whoa. Ow. What up, man? Okay, we'll get to the Roman stuff in a second. Let's go one more dono, and then we'll get to the Roman stuff.
For the first time in history,
I'm gonna kill him, John.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men.
I always wanted to be in drama class.
It's raining men. Every specimen and tall, dark, blonde, lean, rough and tough and strong and free. God bless you. Oh, God bless Mother Nature. God bless you, Mother Nature. 'Cause it's raining men and wet and
Remember when Olivia Munn bobbed for a hot dog? I remember.
You know what I was thinking when she did that, by the way? Gerald Armstrong, thank you for the $18, man. $18, Gerald Armstrong. When Olivia Munn bobbed for hot dogs, the one thing that I couldn't stop thinking about was how she was going to choke on it. You know, like she was going to come up and like and it was going to go down. She was going to get stuck in her. And I know it was taped, I think, so I'm pretty sure it was taped, so I probably shouldn't have been afraid. But, man, I was really scared that she was going to swallow a hot dog and end up, like, choking on it. Like, that's all I could think about. I don't know why. Probably other guys were thinking about waxing their carrots and things like that. Was that really Kara, by the way? I should probably mod her. Kara, why aren't you modded? Is there a reason you're not modded? Oh, I don't know why you're not modded. Maybe I got mad at you or something. I should mod you to make sure we know it's really you. Now, I'm not 100%, but it may be that the reason why Dave was timed out and deleted in this chat could have been because a fake account pretended to be him, came in here, and got him in, was trying to get him in trouble. Now, I don't know if that's true, I don't know if that's true, to be honest, but that could be what happened. Dave could have been timed out because somebody, what am I trying to say, sabotaged him or whatever. I'm not sure. I could be mistaken. That could be what it is, but maybe Shell knows more than I do about something, so if that's the case, then I don't know. You let me know. Joe, did you watch Walter's last match in NXT? No, I heard about it, but I didn't see it. Where's Kamala Harris? AOC has COVID. Oh, yeah. Well, see, a lot of people think you can't get it if you're vaxxed. You can easily get it if you're vaxxed. That has nothing to do with it. But if you're vaxxed, it will help keep you out of the hospital. That's the thing. It seems like people just pretend those two things don't exist. It can help keep you out of the hospital. That's what Republicans don't seem to pay attention, that it can keep you out of the hospital. And Democrats don't seem to understand that you can easily still catch it despite being vaxxed. And if only those two sides would understand those two fucking things, we would be a lot better off. But people are fucking stupid. I hear it every day. I hear a Democrat say, oh, like, you need to get it so I don't get it. It's like, no, you can still get it. It doesn't matter. We can both get it. In fact, you have more of a chance of getting it because you walk out there like nothing, like you have a shield on that's an invisible shield. No, you can all still get it. But the thing that Republicans always ignore is that it statistically is helping keep you out of the hospital and from dying. But also what everybody doesn't understand is most people don't die. So it's like, hello, am I the only one living on planet facts? Or is everybody... and they spend so much time fighting with each other. They make up. They each pretend the other thing doesn't exist while they fight. It's like they've turned us into retards. That's all I can say. We got to add about 10 minutes for Gerald Armstrong for that donation. Let's put 12 minutes back up on the board, man. Gerald, thank you so much, man. You may keep this show going all night. I may never sleep tonight. I've had a full cup of coffee, so. Deftones, what up, man? Good to see you in here with that wrench. Wow, Deftones is here. Anthony says scam. What's the scam? The Roman is a scam, or what's a scam? I don't know. What up, Henry? Trolls are people too. Roscoe, no doubt about it. I mean, you got to give everybody love in some way or the other, and no doubt about it, man. I get that.
I did. I gave it to Debe.
Oh. How about a potato patiler? A potato patiler. Do you guys remember when Tommy was on my show and he goes, a potato patiler, That was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard, man. A potato patiler. Does anybody really know what a potato patiler is? We never found that out, and I don't think we ever will find it out, to be honest. Shout out to the $25 producers and patrons, man. You guys are the best. Now, what was I supposed to do? Is there something I was supposed to look up on Twitter about Roman? Somebody remind me in the chat. I might at some point, Big G, maybe. Although right now I don't feel like I want to because the variants are going down, so they're becoming less, they're less potent. The vid, we'll just call it the Coco, the vid. It's going, it's becoming less deadly. So I feel like I don't need to do one yet, but then again, I could Who knows what will happen? The Bep Jr., what's about? It's about using your brain and the right facts, Joe. I agree too, and I certainly don't know all the facts either. I'm stupid. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy that has a GED, but somehow knows. I feel like I'm sometimes smarter than people who are supposed to be fucking geniuses and in charge of things. But I think there's a lot of people that I'm really stupid, and most of you are smarter than me. Like, let's be honest, most of you are smarter than me on paper, and in real life potentially. So it is what it is. But I just can't believe some people are as dumb as they are.
I did. I gave it to Debbie.
Leah, my wife, is here. Yo, Leah, what's up? Hey, did you hear Madden died, Leah?
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Oh. Come on, Leah. Wait.
And look at his look.
Why'd you do that?
How he looks.
Look at his
Garguts
look,
is
how he
here.
looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at him, look like he look. Look at his look that he looks. Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you. I look like a crook.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kinda shook. Look at his look, how he looks.
Die, you fat asshole!
Oh, God.
Is there any way you can make a dono for that SJW?
I might be able to. We'll have to think of something, though. I have to be careful not to be too mean, though. Or they might take me out. Take me out to the ball game. Leah loves John Madden. So thank you so much to Gerald Armstrong. That's a good idea, man. We should make that. Look at his look, how he looks. Man, Gerald Armstrong is bringing it tonight. He does not want this show to end. Every $5 adds 3 minutes to the show, and you piss off a troll. You piss off trolls and people that don't want to see me make money and don't want to see my kids die. That's what you do. Every $5 adds 3 minutes to the show. Unbelievable. We'll put 12 minutes up again. Restart it again, man. He's gonna keep me here all night. Who knows what's gonna happen? Might keep me here until tomorrow, and I'll pass out. I'll just die in this room. Did you guys hear Bob Saget? Apparently, by the way. But I do hope Kara gets better. I hope she's okay. And I'm sorry that I messaged you on Twitter with like, I don't even know if I believe you, after you're sick. But I mean, you're on Twitter, so I assume you're ready for the fight. You know what I mean? Come on. But no, Bob Saget apparently died in his sleep peacefully. That's what they said. Now, they did say he was clutching his heart, but I mean, he could have been sleeping like in the fetal position with his hands up like this. So, Bob Saget, it looks like he died peacefully. Hopefully that's what it was. He was tucked in bed like a little baby, like a little Bob Saget, like a little Bob. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
I want Leah to ride me like a bongo drum.
Yeah, well, you can keep dreaming. You can keep on dreaming there, you creep ass. But I don't know, man. I don't think she's gonna go for that. I gotta be honest. You guys want to hear Gargut's jizz? Listen to this. A lot of people did think that he molested people, but I don't know.
Oh,
that's what happens when you go limp. That is very strange. Here's the other thing Bullfrog wanted Leah to do with him. Listen to this. This is a weird one. This one's weird.
Me and Leah are gonna watch Saved by the Bell together one day.
Why does he want to watch Saved by the Bell with my wife? That I don't quite understand that one.
No, turn it off! 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 Turn it off now! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!
That's what I said when I was watching G4. I was like, turn it off. Yo, turn it off. Let's turn it off. Big winter storm is coming. We talked about that. My mother's jabbed up another country song. Is that a country song? Andy, let me see what you're saying on Twitter to me. I don't know what this is. Joe, I tagged Matt Taven in the post that you should check out Impact Now that he's on there and he liked it. I think you should watch. Matt's going to consider you a Melvin. No, I mean, listen, me and Matt Taven were neighbors. He already considers me a Melvin. So I actually, I think I called one of Matt's last matches before he went to Ring of Honor back in the day. But yeah, me and Matt, actually, Matt lived around the corner from me in Quincy. So we actually live near each other. So he already is. I'm already his Melvin bitch at this point. I'm already his Melvin bitch. I got to check it and review it. I mean, listen, Matt Taven's awesome. I love the guy. He's a great dude. Dave25 says, I have COVID and I'm vaccinated and I feel fine. That's good, Dave. What's up, man? I hope you're good. I got blocked, made a joke saying you were e-begging with the clock on the screen and I got blocked. Oh, my bad, dude. I mean, I guess, Shell, if you think you want to unblock him, go ahead. I mean, I think he was kind of kidding, like, you know. Now, some people think that he's actually the doxing troll. Did you know that? Are you aware, Dave, that people are accusing you of being the doxer troll psycho? Are you aware of that? Some people messaged me about you. I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying people are accusing you of it. I don't know what's up with that. You could accuse about 50 different people of it if you really thought about it, but I mean, I don't know, bro. But I'm just saying that could be what is garnering you some kind of heat. I don't know, though, bro. I don't know what you did to people, but there are some people out there that are looking for you, bro. I don't know what you did, but yikes. But yeah, if you're a kid, man, usually are fucking around, so it's okay. Shell probably thought you were a troll channel too. You might have been someone trolling you. So if it was really you in the chat, then I get it, man. I think we were just trying to protect you too. If it was a fake channel of you, you know what I mean, we'd time it out. We'll see what happens. Joe, you should do a stream called Sad News Cronin. Yeah, no, I think I am. I think Sad News is the new show. Sad News. Or Sad Situation. That's the new podcast. Sad Situation or Sad News. I definitely think that is the podcast that's happening here. Sad News with Joe Cronin. Shout out to all the $25 producers. Let's go back to the donos.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Gerald Armstrong coming in with the Biden begged the social media companies today to censor people. Is that true? Why do they want to censor people so much, dude? I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I get why you would. But I just want people to think about it. If you're supporting this stuff, you are supporting people being censored. Why is Rolling Stone asking Joe Rogan to be censored? That's fucked up. I don't care if you hate Joe Rogan, you like Joe Rogan, whatever. I don't give a shit. He should not be fucking censored. First, they came for Alex Jones. Remember that? We said that. Who's next? Rogan? Dude, they censor Joe Rogan, there'll be a full-on fucking civil war in this country. Guarantee it. That's fucking crazy.
Biden begged the social media companies today to censor people.
That's insane, dude. Did that really happen? Do you have a clip of that? Can you send me a clip of that if that's true, or like where that news is from? I need to know where that came from to make sure that that's real. I mean, I believe you, for sure, but please send me that link to that so I can see what you're talking about. If that's the case, then Biden is 100 times worse than anything that we've ever seen before other than Bush. I mean, seriously, if that's true, we got problems. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. 2 joints. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What? I'm not doing anything by the way, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't scam anybody. I've been doing the countdown clock on my channel since forever, dude. Go back and watch Monetize This 8, 5, 7. You know? What are you talking about? Also think people have been doing it for years on YouTube as well, so it's really not your gimmick, if whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but that's stupid. Yeah, I stole the countdown clock, even though I did it 8 years ago. Making sense. Go watch the videos. Really Mysterious says, I feel really Randy. He must be talking about you and Randy Viper's sexual experience together. I understand it. You guys have a thing together and with each other. It's okay. You know, listen, do it up, man. If it makes you guys happy, go for it. But yeah, first they took out Alex Jones. Now they're going to take out Joe Rogan. What, Joe Rogan, the centrist? Joe Rogan, the mostly independent / left-leaning guy? If they're going to take him out, they'll take anybody out. I mean, we knew that about already. Let me add some time to the clock, man, for you. Thank you for that. 8 minutes back on the clock for Gerald Armstrong. Thank you, man. What do you guys want to talk about? Bring it up in Super Chats down below. Super Chat to bring it up. Use the donation link down below for Streamlabs, all that stuff, or Stream Elements, either way, or whatever you want to use. It's all down below, and do the deal. What do you want to talk about? We'll talk about Roman Reigns. We did the G4 stuff, the Biden stuff. I want to find that. Gerald, DM me that on Twitter or wherever it is, man. DM that for me so I can take a look at it.
You donated $50. I'm going to take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker. Shit.
Hey, Joe. Add 30 minutes to the clock.
Oh, my God. No. Whoa. Holy shit, Casey. Did you hear that? Casey is raw? I guess not. I guess he didn't hear it. Well,
The black kid got arrested for doing black things.
Oh, my God.
Shell has added 30 minutes to the clock.
Shell, thank you. Wow. $50 bombs away from Shell. That's wild, man. Shell, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and I'll be back in a second, Garguts. Just hang tight for a second if you're there, man. My bad. I'll put you on mute. Shit, Shell. Holy shit. Oh, my God. We're going to have to add 30 minutes to the clock. That's more than the show was started with. We started with 25 minutes. Now we have 35 minutes back, 57 seconds and counting. Holy Shell. What the fuck? What is it, 11 p.m.? Oh, this is going to be a late night. Hey, listen. I hope everybody is doing well, though, man. F. Joe Biden, says John Bello. Okay. Remember when people used to say, still, you know, I don't want you guys to fight about politics in the chat, though. Let's not do that. Let's just have some fun and, let's express yourself. I don't think, I don't want you Trump Biden people to fight. Get wet. Get weird. J-Rod, what's up? Jerome Spicer says, just got over COVID, Joe. Shit, man. But my job still had me working with a positive test. Got a negative test yesterday. Dude, now all the jobs, they're saying nurses can work. If you have COVID and you're a nurse, you can work. But they just fired a bunch of nurses for not getting the COVID shot. It doesn't make any sense, bro. This country is out of its goddamn mind. But not as much as Australia. So, in Australia, they're putting you in the back of a van. Jerome, man, I love you, brother, dude. It's great to hear that you're okay. I'm so glad you're okay, man. I'm glad you're still able to work, dude. I worked today. I did a bunch of shit. I busted my ass the last couple of days for, it is what it is. Oh, and another thing, and this isn't I'm just wanting to tell people I got your emails, I got your messages. A lot of you guys were messaging me yesterday and the other day. A lot of you guys used to go to my website to download some things and listen to old episodes of stuff. You're going to have to go, unfortunately, on the Patreon to get those episodes now, at least for a little bit, for the time being. So I am aware that my website is down. It may be back up at some point, but right now it's just not worth it. So I am aware. A lot of you guys sent me this message. Joe, what happened to joecroninshow.net or whatever? I still own the domain for a year, don't worry, but it is down and obviously didn't pay the bill, not going to pay the bill for a while. I've cut a lot of things off because of bills. So, yeah, I'm aware of it. And here is, this guy's really pissed. This guy is hilarious. Let's listen to this little thing here.
Nothing that enraged.
Whoa, let's turn it down, though. Holy fucking goddamn shitballs.
More than fat fucking. Okay, let me.
Man, I'll tell you what. This guy's gonna. I'll tell you what. This is not a nice thing he's about to say. There's a community that's gonna come after this guy. This guy's gonna be like canceled, even if he's a gardener.
Nothing that enrages me more than fat models. There is nothing that enrages me.
Oh my God, he's doing the white power symbol, guys. Oh my God, he's gonna be canceled, guys. He's done. He's done. Only minorities and black people can do this. Not if this guy's even. I think this guy's white. Oh my God, you can't do that. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, he's doing that. It's a KKK thing everybody talks about. Oh my God.
more than fat fucking mom. Okay, let me just say something.
Now, he just said okay, so I think maybe that's why he was doing it, because he was saying okay, okay, and then he did that.
As a comic, we want attention. We don't feel like we deserve it, so we make you laugh, so there's an even exchange. I get my attention, you get some joy, okay?
right.
An actor, they want attention. They're not willing to write the script, but they'll memorize some lines. They'll do a little bit of effort to get the attention. A regular model, at least she's willing to lose weight so that she can be looked at. But these fat bitches are just like, look at me! I deserve to be looked at!
Stop.
Look at me! Now, that's not nice. There's a lot of people that are, you know, not happy with how they look, and they don't want to be looked at. But there are some people that do want to be looked at. I'm fucking Jim Cornette right now. But I'm sorry. The point is that this is funny. Like, that was funny when he goes, look at me. Like, that was funny.
She's willing to lose weight so that she can be looked at. But these fat bitches are just like, look at me! I deserve to be looked at!
Stop using the word bitches in 2019.
Look at that.
What the fuck?
That's the.
Oh, man. That's pretty funny. I don't necessarily hate people that want to be looked at, no matter what they look like, but that is funny that he said that. But, look at me! It's the way he said it, bro, that it was funny. Look at me! What up, Derek? Flagrant number 2. How could you not see them? See what? Jesus Christ, get it right. It's the Illuminati symbol. Well, I think it used to be the Illuminati symbol for right-wing people, Kara, but now it's like a racism thing. I don't know. I do it all the time. John Cena does it every time he comes out to the ring. I mean, come on. Your dono's coming, J-Boat. Don't worry, man. I just have the donations paused. They're all just paused a little bit, man. So we will get your dono, man. We're talking about wrestling, sports, music, politics, the world. We're talking about everything right now, but we're all doing it without fighting with each other if we can, right? We've got a lot of people here. I know for a fact that a lot of people listening, you know, some people like rock, some people like rap, some people like everything, some people like jerking off in front of fucking flamingos, whatever floats your boat, it's all welcome here. Some of you are Democrats, some of you are Republicans, some of you are independent, some of you are all in between and everything. We're doing it all here, man. That's what we're doing. We're fighting with each other a little bit in a way, but nicely. We're nicely fighting. We're having a civil war in the chat. We're having a civil war in the chat. Jerome Spicer's here too, man. Thanks to everybody who became a member down below. Kara, I'm assuming that's really you, so I'm going to add you as a mod. Just don't try not to block anybody, but block people if they're fucking insane, or time them out if you have to. We have very lenient block rules here on the channel, but unless it's clearly just a troll coming in to say like something mean or stupid for no reason, like obviously we'll take them out, or if you want to time them out or you want to question it with me, go ahead. But I just want to give you I'm mostly just giving you the wrench so I know it's you. That's the big reason. So I just want to make sure that's you. I just messaged you on Twitter too, just to make sure. I just want to make sure it's really you. I mean, yes, it's me doesn't tell me for real. Yeah, that's the good point. See, Kara, that's why I almost wanted you to come over, because I want to get Omicron. You know what I mean? Because if I get Omicron, then that should help me against everything. You know what I mean? The sooner I can get some antibodies, the better. So that's the only thing about not having it is that I worry about. That's why all those kids died of Spanish flu, because all of the adults and parents, they caught an older version of the Spanish flu, and they had something similar in their bodies. And so when Spanish flu happened, it protected a lot of the older people. But the kids were dying because they had never gotten those immunities, or for some reason, their parents hadn't passed down that immunity to them for whatever reason, or whatever it was. I don't know, right? So, I mean, it's one of those things where I almost wish I did get Omicron, because what if some super shit comes out later? And you know what I mean? And then if you die of it because you never had Omicron, never had cocoa before. So, Okay, there you go. Thanks, Kara. You don't have to say anything, I know it's you. Trump's daddy, what's going on, man? How you doing? Trump's daddy. I love you, Roman. Oh, see, there's a fake one right there. So what the fuck? Or is that you from before? Oh, that's you from before you were wrenched. Okay. Koof Be Gone, says Trey Walker. I love Cena's new show, Peacemaker. I think a lot of people are going to like Peacemaker. Oh, I did. I watched the Bruins game, yeah, but how did it end? Because when I was last watching the Bruins, it was 3-2. So it was 3-2, and it was doing all right. I've got the Discord on mute. I'll be there in a minute. I see Tex and Garguts are here. I'll be jumping over there in just a second. And we got 27 minutes on the clock. I'm going to the dono. Oh, shit. $25 coming in.
Money for Jake.
Oh.
Here's some money for Jake. Happy birthday, please don't die. Here's some money for Jake. Happy birthday.
Sonny planned attack on the U.S. Sonny is back in jail after making terrorist threats on the United States.
Oh my
God.
Sources
say she is working with Kim Jong-un directly. This is 100% fact.
Oh my God.
WWE buys Impact. WWE
is worth $9,000, says Wrestling News Update. Thank you, Wrestling News Update, for the 25. Dropping that $25, man. I appreciate that. I might actually, I'll literally send that to Jake, actually. I appreciate that. Although we haven't done anything in a while. Oh, shit. Damn it. Sonny did make terroristic threats. That's true. That's actually true. Yeah.
Survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. In Soul City, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a...
Hey guys, did you see my favorite Roman Reigns is WWE champion for over 500 days? My favorite moment during the Reigns is when he took out his penis. I love Roman Reigns' penis. Now that he got rid of that fat lard Heyman, now I can be his manager, Skylar Fat. Wow, Skylar Fat, thank you, man. It's been a long time since you've been on this show. It's great to see you donate, though, man. That's crazy. Well, that's 25 plus 8 is... I failed school. That's like 33 or something like that. $33 plus... per $5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's like 6 times 3. That's like 18. We'll go 20 minutes. Damn, you just added 20 minutes to the clock. Holy shit, dude. We'll go 45 minutes. 45 minutes up. The show's never going to end. Let's go all night. Let's go all night. All right. Well, 44 minutes has been added to the clock. You talk about Glocka clock. This thing may never end. Oh, man. Mr. Pico Boulevard coming in.
Super Chat Party!
What's up, Mr. Pico?
Oh, yeah? EA Sports. Pat's in the grave. G4 girl new Skeletor.
Oh, my God. The G4 girl's the new Skeletor? That's just not nice. She's kind of pretty in a way, but also... horrifying in another way.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Thanks, Leah.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Yeah, we're all going to be in the grave when the snowstorm comes and hits us if it hits us this weekend. Please, God, no. Please, no.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah? EA Sports. Tuchel had 24 saves. Shell send panties.
Shell, if you could get your panties over to Mr. Pico Boulevard ASAP, that'd be nice. Please send panties. Tuca had 24 saves. Okay, so did it end 3-2? Because that's what I thought happened. It ended 3-2. Anybody who wants to join the Discord, in a few minutes I'm going to be going over to the Discord, and we're going to be having everybody over there. So everybody that's over there, we're going to be on the air. So if you want to be on Discord, the link is in the chat. And since the show is going to go a little bit longer here, it looks like, we'll have you on.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, she does look like Machine Gun Kelly, kind of.
Yeah? EA Sports. Kaepernick a slave. $6
Oh.
now ad time.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to add 3 more minutes now for Mr. Pico Boulevard. That's 45 minutes. We'll go 45 minutes, man. Jesus. The show will never end. This is the show that never ends. This is the show that never began. Damn, man. Mr. Pico Boulevard coming in. Kaepernick.
Where were you when I needed you the most? Where were you?
I was missing in action, sir. I was missing in...
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Oh, shit!
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right
God.
here. I'm gonna leave this
God.
briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run,
This is a mean one.
Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Come on, run.
You fucking fat bitch.
What a terrible thing to say.
Don't you think I'm a goddamn terrorist?
By the way, how skinny is the guy that leaves the box? Look at him. That guy's anorexic. Oh my God, he's making fun of anorexia.
Run, you big ass fat bitch.
Roman sucks stocky balls. His run is trash. Prove it otherwise. Please play Bumpkin tonight.
Okay, J-Boat, I will play Blumpkin Cunt Pussy Juice just for you, sir. You know, I don't think Roman's trash. You know, he's like one of the only things that's good, or that's somewhat good. So I don't want to call him trash because there's just so much other stuff that stinks that I can't even get on the Roman hate train right now, because he's one of the only things that's kind of decent. And I used to hate Roman Reigns. You guys know this. I hated him, and I still don't really love him, but as a heel, he's been better. So I can't get on that boat yet. So that's 369. Wow, what is that? It's 20, 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 minutes. We'll add 12 minutes. Damn. 54 minutes. You just turned the show into a 54-minute show. Holy shit. Guys, what am I going to do? What are we going to do here? We're going to go all night. This is fucking crazy. Let's jump over to the Discord now. We got Yo Tex and Garguts. How you?
Howdy.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm excellent. I am corona-free and jab-free. How about you, Jim? So I figured I'd piss everybody off. I'll just go ahead and start, you know. So.
I got the one jab, so I'm half jabbed. Half jabbed, Cronin. I think I just said half japped. I don't know what half japped is.
You're half jabbed. That's something completely different, Joe. That's like a whole different thing.
Yeah, so we know that, like, yeah, so I've only got half of it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it's like I couldn't quite commit, but I was like, I think this is enough, is what I thought. I was like, all right, this is enough. It's the second one that leads to problems because it's too close. I think they're too close together sometimes, and that's because that's where the inflammation stuff happens. It, like, triggers it, so it's, like, too close. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, hey, whatever. I got one, and that's it. You know, I think if things weren't breaking down, I'd probably go get the other one. Like, all right, I'll get the other one. You know, but I don't know. I'm not really at this point concerned right now. So, you know, maybe they'll execute me to prove a point or something like that. I don't know. Because the more people
You'll be
the guinea pig.
You'll be the canary in the coal mine. Is that what you're going to be?
Yeah, because the more they can get somebody saying, I'm not going to do that, and then they die the next day, like, that's like fire. Like, dude, you can promote that on the news, like, for a week. Like, YouTuber who said, you know, he didn't want it, you know, then they're dead. That's that's their, like, dream scenario.
Right.
And they
anybody that they can, and the more anti-vax that they are, the more potent their argument is. So if they can find somebody who went to a march or, you know, wearing the propaganda or whatever, they're going to blast them everywhere. Because that's just, free advertising for CNN and CNBC.
And because anyone would do that, though, anybody, even on the other side, they would do that. Because both right. If you're on the other side, what you do is you get somebody on Twitter who's like fully vaxxed, fucking vaxxed and good, and then they die or like they get sick. They use them too on the other side, on like Fox or something. They'd be like, woman who bragged about having 4 vaccines is dead. Like they it's the same thing on every side. But I'm just saying, yeah. So like you got to be careful if you're somebody that's like vaxxed as fuck, or like you're somebody that's like, I don't do that, fuck vaccine. You're in trouble. Like they're gonna assassinate you so they can use you as propaganda. Like I'm worried. So actually, I'm fully vaxxed. Actually, just let me just say that.
I've got family that took it. I've got family that didn't. You do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Just don't preach to me about whatever. I can give a crap at this point.
Exactly,
I
man.
really don't care.
That's why it's America. That's why it's America, and every state is different and everything. You're free to move around if you feel your state's out of whack. You can always move out of there. You can stay and try to fight it. If you're in California and you think it's crazy, you go to Texas. If
you're California, don't come to Texas. We're full.
Yeah,
we have
I know.
no more space. Go elsewhere, far away. We don't need you.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
You have about
Maybe later.
you have about 50,000 seeds that are growing right now. In about 15 years, you're going to see the results of what's growing out there.
I'm very afraid in the next 2 generations of what's happening to my home, and I don't like it. So, California failed people. Keep your if you have to come here, keep your politics at home. That's all we're asking. Just leave them over there.
Well,
change a little bit.
They will at first. At first, they won't. They won't make a stink. They're just getting there. They're new to the area. Like, but eventually it's going to creep in that let's try to change a little bit of tech. It's so I don't know, man. California, you better be careful. I mean, Texas needs to be careful. Listen, and I used to be, and all right, I'll just say it. I used to shit on Texas a lot. Like I still will, but like I shit on Texas.
That's all good.
But, just like California, the way we shit on California now, I shit on Texas. I'd be like those dumb fucking, how Texas is, that type of thing. Now I find we're doing it about California, and I find that, like, I honestly think that I would move to Texas now over California. But if you asked me that 10 years ago, I would have said California. In fact, California was one of the places that I had written that if I had to move somewhere, besides, it would be like New Hampshire, Florida, and California. I had those listed. And I would have said, hell no would I go to Texas. But now, California is not on my map at all, and I would probably move to Texas or Florida. And but I really honestly would probably move to New Hampshire is what I would do, because New Hampshire is kind of like, the town I live in right now in Massachusetts, New Hampshire overall is more like my town that I currently live in.
Okay.
It's like split politically in a way that's good, I think. I think there's enough whatever. But yeah, dude, it's scary out there. But Garguts, you okay, man? You there tonight, or what are you doing? Is he here?
He was in here a minute ago.
Sometimes, I left him hanging for a while. He might have gone to take a pee-pee or something like that. It's not just Texas, California.
No, we were in here having a little discussion, waiting on you.
What were you talking about? You talking about how in Texas, Stone Cold Steve Austin moved to California after I slapped that bitch Deborah around?
See, Stone Cold Steve Austin is apparently he had to get his balls chopped off to move to the commie state of California, because we don't know what happened to him. So now it's wine instead of cold beer, but that's a whole different thing. So
I ain't no drinking no damn wine. Ain't no way Stone Cold's drinking wine. Undertaker has wine. I don't know, Steve. I'll drink it down.
I love the Undertaker and Steve Austin. Both good Texas accents. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels got the San Antonio thing, but not as much.
Yeah,
it's not as prominent as Steve and Undertaker.
I gotta say, the cowboy hat that Shawn Michaels wears, though, it looks like it's been stepped on a few times before he puts it on his head.
Well, that's good,
though.
I'm
not really sure what's going on with that deal. So.
Isn't that good, though? That means he's like really, he's out there getting dirty. He's not some fake cowboy.
Well, no,
right?
Okay, like he's wearing one of the hats that. It's not like the real one. It's like the one that the girls wear. It's like the softer straw with the wire in the brim, kind of like. It's the one that if a group of girls are going to go to like a Kenny Chesney concert, that's
Yep.
the ones that they wear.
Yeah, like the one
That's
you'd buy.
what that kind of is.
The one you'd buy at the mall that's not really made of straw
Right.
or anything. It's
Right.
plastic.
Like they don't sell those at Cavender's Western Wear. They sell that thing at Hot Topic. So
Yeah, that's no
little
good.
different of a scenario. Which it's all good if that's what you like, rock on. But I'm not gonna wear one. So
Not one of those. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
That is
you
scary.
hear Garguts?
Oh, Garguts is here. Let's see, Gargy, you there, buddy?
Something's happening.
Gargy, you son of a bitch. Well, we're on Discord. If anybody wants to join us over here, come on over. Garguts will be here in a minute. I think he's getting robbed right now. So
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at him, look like
Oh, I got the video right here of Biden. Let's take a look at it.
Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you. I look like a crook.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kind of shook. Look at his look, look at his look, how
All right,
he looks.
Gerald has provided us with the Biden video. Let's take a look at it. Let's see.
Found it, Joe.
All right, let's take a look at it. Mike asked me what was the worst thing Trump did. Well, one of the worst things that I didn't like that Trump did was when he pushed the people back to take a picture in front of the church. I didn't like that.
Super chat party.
All right, I got the Biden video. Thank you, Gerald.
Oh, yeah?
Here's Dark Man.
Today the Supreme Court blocked Biden's vaccine mandate for businesses. Only the healthcare workers are affected.
That's crazy that they're affected. Of course, the healthcare workers got screwed, but Dark Man, thank you. Yeah, that one thing is, businesses don't have to make you, the mandate is off. So that got blocked, which is a good thing, I believe. I talked to someone earlier, and I think it's a good thing because how can you possibly say this mandate? I think it's crazy.
Anytime government starts mandating anything, it automatically makes me want no part of it, good, bad, or indifferent.
Right.
If you want it, go get it. It's out there. But
this
is the first, like I said, I'm no scientist, but this is the first shot that has been pushed through, just rushed through production. Little testing as possible. And, you have to go get it when it takes what? Most vaccines or shots, it's like 4 to 6 years that they test on or whatever. And they're just rushing these things out. Trust it.
Yeah, it's not. A lot of people say, "Oh, it was in development years ago." It's like, yeah, it was, but it still wasn't tested the right way. That's true. Nobody denies. Like the people that put it out don't deny that. That's why the disclaimer is on the goddamn thing when you take it. That's why the disclaimer's there. We don't know what's going to happen. None of it. No one does. You don't know whether it's bad, good, nothing, whatever. You don't know yet. We're starting to learn a little bit now, but. We think we pretty much, we don't know is the point. Let's watch this video and see if this is real. This is from today, apparently. Let's see what is said here. Let's see what's said.
Fortunately, while our military is stepping up, as they always do, there are others sitting on the sidelines, and we're standing in the way. If you haven't gotten vaccinated, do it. Personal choice impacts us all. Our hospitals, our countries. I just
want to say the only thing I agree with here is that by doing that, you may help yourself not go to the hospital, which will lower the burden for hospitals. So that's the one thing I will say I understand and agree with. If you are fully vaxxed, chances are you won't end up in the hospital. So you will help lower the hospitalizations. But everything else I don't understand. Well, we'll see what else he says.
A special appeal to social media companies and media outlets. Special appeal to social media companies and media outlets. Please deal with the misinformation and disinformation that's on your shows. It has to stop.
Well, you're literally on CNN right now, and they're fucking putting out misinformation. So why do the social media Why do the social media groups have to watch what's misinformation gets put out? You're on misinformation right now. You're on a company that lies, and we all know it. It's all been proven. Your fucking hosts lie. Kumo lied about having it, came out of the basement for the first time in 15 weeks. How many other things has CNN lied about that they've been caught every single fucking week, all week? Dude, this is hilarious. Let's see what else he says.
COVID-19 is one of the most formidable enemies America has ever faced. We've got to work together, not against each other.
All right, I agree with that, but you know what? You don't need to be so... See, the blanket statement of you need to deal with misinformation. Yeah, I mean, like, that's true about everything. Like, there's a ton of misinformation, and it's everywhere, and I do agree with him. I don't think he's... I think... What did someone say earlier, though? They said that he was calling for something else.
Somebody said that Joe Biden was asking the social medias to censor people.
Right.
That's how you said that.
Right, so I don't think he was saying that. I got to be honest. I don't think Joe Biden was saying that there. He was saying, can you deal with misinformation that's on social media? He didn't necessarily...
Okay, but here's the problem. All of it is misinformation because none of us are doctors. Anytime you look at Twitter or Facebook and Instagram, nobody ever says, well, my doctor said fill in the blank. They spill out their own personal opinion, including myself. I'm not above calling myself out. Well, none of us know. And when they change the narrative every day almost, it's all misinformation, and it's designed that way to keep everybody scared. That's the problem.
Yeah, so I don't see that big a problem with what he said because nothing's going to be done based on what he just said. He's fucking out of his mind. But he didn't say, you need to start censoring. I don't know if he said that really. He sort of just said, can you deal with misinformation? But now if he had just said, the social media needs to start banning shows and banning people who spread misinformation. I mean, that's kind of what he was saying a little bit, but not really. Like if he had said that more specifically, I'd be more concerned. But I don't know if that's really what he said there. But I mean, they censored Joe Rogan's podcast with the doctor who helped make the fucking shot. The doctor who helped make the vaccine his fucking podcast with him is gone. It's like, so that got censored. So I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, but it's definitely questionable. But it's not. It could be worse. He could have said a lot worse, and it would have scared shit out of me. But yeah, let's. How do they not know the New Age Outlaws? Yes, that's a good question. Let's move over to wrestling a little bit, get them a little bit more light again. What up, Derek Hans? How are you? Yo, go ahead, Tex.
No, I was saying we're right on.
I mean, so the New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn, is trying to buy the rights to the New Age Outlaws. I'm assuming so he and Road Dogg can use it, or maybe even so that they can create a group with the kid. But I am shocked that WWE doesn't own the rights to the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Do they not sell action figures of the old, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, from back in the day? Do they not say New Age Outlaws on the package somewhere?
Yeah, but, I don't know when the last time they made one is. I don't know.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if WWE hasn't renewed it, if they haven't renewed the copyright, that could be that could be why, I guess. But I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, Billy Gunn applied for it, and I'm assuming Billy did it because Road Dogg maybe still contractually involved in WWE or might have some kind of clause, or I don't know why Billy Gunn's the one that did it.
Doesn't AJ? I think AJ Styles owns his name. That's why he came in as AJ Styles.
Right.
CM Punk. Does he own that? I thought I heard that he did.
I'm pretty sure. I think he does. Yeah.
Because I know Ryback actually changed his name to Ryback, I believe. So he obviously owns that one. He pulled the Ultimate Warrior and just said this is mine or whatever.
Yeah, I think he changed it. I think he changed his name legally so that he had a better case. Yeah, like a better case for it or whatever.
Yeah.
He actually died.
I don't know. Can Road Dogg even wrestle anymore?
Not really. I mean,
I haven't seen him.
He had a heart attack a year ago, right? So I mean, it's not.
Right.
I'm assuming that it might be so that they can, pass it on to Billy Gunn and his two sons, maybe, and him, and maybe they could be the new age.
Boys gimmick going on. The Ass Boys is all over Twitter because of Danhausen.
That's a great point.
I just go with that.
Yeah, just keep Ass Boys. Maybe they don't want to keep Ass Boys though. Maybe they're like, oh, Ass Boys is we better not say that now. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, it's over. Everybody loves it, dude. See, that's the thing is having fun.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of these people don't understand. Like the G4 SJW girl, it's like you don't understand what fun is. No one's dehumanizing women or whatever. They were just having fun, and
Not so New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, the New Age Outlaws having fun. The new ass outlaws, the not so new outlaws. What happened to Garguts, man? Garguts, you okay, brother? What happened?
I don't know.
Garguts.
Yeah, no, he was in here. He was talking to somebody, and then right before you came in, I don't know what the hell happened to him.
No,
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I wish the best for Road Dogg. He seems like a good guy or whatever, but I mean,
maybe Garguts can hear us over here if we come in here. I don't know. Can you hear me, Tex? Oh.
Yo.
Oh, I hear you now. What's up?
What the hell? That was weird.
And now I hear Garguts, or at least I did for a second a minute ago.
Say something, Garguts.
He did a second ago. What's up, chat? No fun allowed anymore these days.
Right.
All right, let me jump out. I'll jump back in, see if that helps. Garguts, you just sit tight.
Yeah.
Or whatever you got to do, man. I'll be back. All right, we'll see. Garguts' shit is still fucked up, man. I don't know what's going on, but come on, Garguts. We want to do a Q&A with you. Yeah, we want to ask Garguts about his privates. Listen to Garguts' jizz right here. That is so terrifying. Oh.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time was the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. You put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock. I said clock.
6 Mormons. Sheeta pole dancing on YouTube is a thing.
Oh, man. 6 more minutes. Sheeta pole dancing. Yeah, you know what, Blair? I was talking about this the other day. I saw that. Sheeta is pole dancing. I saw her on Twitter, a clip on Twitter, Blair. And I was like, damn. I'm kind of like, man, Sheeta is pole dancing on Twitter. $10 adds 6 minutes to the show, so let's go ahead and add 6. We'll just round it up, 39 minutes. The show is going to continue for another 39 minutes. Every $5 adds 3 minutes to the show. Road Dogg should take over JR's spot. What? As a commentator? Man, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know about on commentary. We'll see. I'm curious who's going to win the Royal Rumble. I mean, aren't we all? So, I put up a poll about I'm watching G4. Are you going to watch G4? I watched G4. 78% of you said no. 22% said yes, you'd watch G4 despite the SJW thing. Wow. That's interesting. So there's a lot of people that will still watch G4 despite them saying that a lot of the old fans were the way they are. Interesting. That's cool. 78% said no. Shout out to Scott Novak, the AEW guy. What's up, man? Jeremiah Jared, what's up? There's your results. I want Dewdrop to pole dance. Man, she might break the pole, but I mean, I'm down to watch it. She's kind of hot, you know? There's women that are half the size of her that are uglier, a lot uglier. Dewdrop kind of hot, man. I gotta say it. You know? To people who think Rogan is closed-minded or that he get pissed when I disagree with him, here's Exhibit A. Wow. This guy's talking trash.
I don't think it's true that there's an increased risk of the vaccine.
Dude, this guy that went on Joe Rogan is an idiot. This guy, Josh, went on Joe Rogan. Nobody watches his show. Nobody watches him. Nobody cares about him. But Joe Rogan, like an idiot, put him on his show. This guy that nobody cares about. The other day, this guy tweeted. He had 1 like. Nobody cares about this guy. And he goes on Joe Rogan, and then he doesn't know his shit. And Joe Rogan corrects him. And then now the guy's tweeting out like, see, Joe Rogan's an idiot. Like, it's like, so this guy just used Joe Rogan for his views and now talks trash about him. Like, classic. I mean, I guess this doesn't just happen in YouTube. It happens in real life everywhere.
Or there's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4-fold increase in the instances of myocarditis.
Yes, but you know what?
Hospitalization.
You know that there's an increased risk of myocarditis among that age cohort from getting COVID as well, which exceeds the
Oh, this isn't the clip I thought it was, but let's see what he says here.
Risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. No. I don't think it's true that there's an increased risk of myocarditis from people catching COVID that are young versus increased risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
No, there is. There's both.
Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's true. Myocarditis more common after COVID-19 infection than vaccination. But is this with children?
I think the guy is right, though. I think it's really about the spike proteins causing a myocarditis, whatever it is, itis. But what Joe is missing here, what he needs to know is we don't have enough data on the kids that have gotten it because not that many kids have gotten it. So if you gave 10 million kids COVID and gave 10 million kids the vax, the instances of the myocarditis or whatever, we'd have to measure those. We don't necessarily have the volume to measure those stats because it's not even close on the amount of infections versus the amount of administrations of the vaccine. So I don't think we have those numbers.
Yeah, we're talking about young people.
Men and boys aged under 30 after this is what it says here.
With children is the issue.
Well, no, we were talking about 15-year-olds.
Well, we're talking about young children.
Male
child.
Yes, 12 to 17.
12 to 17, more likely to develop myocarditis within 3 months of catching COVID at a rate of 450 cases.
Yeah, well, not to go back to the cocoa thing, but let me see, man. You there, buddy? You there, Gargi? Can't get Gargi on here. But yeah, it looks like, so he's like, I got that 1-0, and like I'm going to tweet this out and say he's a scumbag. But I think he's teaching right here. I look at it as if Joe Rogan finds out some new information here, then I think that's called learning something. That's why you have guests on, and that's why you talk to each other. But he put out this other tweet of something where he's just full of shit, and it's like, I want to show that to you in a minute, but what's up, Garguts? How you doing, man?
Yeah, no, I'm in here. My fucking goddamn internet's acting up, so I'm on my fucking phone. If I sound like shit.
Oh, you sound okay right now. It's all right. I mean, it sounds like you're on a phone, not a mic.
Yeah, I know. Fucking sound weird, right?
Oh, it sounds all right.
Yeah, and I usually have like a plug that plugs into my microphone right now, but I can't fucking find that shit. It's pissing me off.
Well,
jeez,
let me ask you this: would you slam Sonny right now?
Hell yeah, why not? Nah, well then think about it. How many people have been in there?
Yeah, that's what I'd really worry about is like what's in there.
I mean, there's nothing in there but herpes or something.
She got arrested today for terroristic threats. I don't know what that means. Well, I mean, I know what that means, but like, what did she say? Like, my pussy's gonna end the president. Like, what she said? What did she say that was a terroristic threat?
You know, I was hoping there was a video of this. Who did she say this to?
I don't know. I have no video unless she said something online or something. I don't know. But she got arrested for, they said, terroristic threats.
She got a threat. She's a terroristic threat. She's got a threat. Dude, that's some bullshit, though. Why didn't they arrest her for all the drugs she did with New Jack?
They should arrest her and They should arrest her and let New Jack just club her in the head.
You know what? That's not too far from what he did with Terry Reynolds. Did the exact same
Exactly.
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But I do got some fucking hot takes on the fucking G4 shit.
Oh, really? Okay, let's go back to the G4 thing. I'd love to hear it.
Dude, I've been watching G4 since Tech TV. You know, I fucking grew up pretty much watching that shit. You know, I've always wanted to go down there and
down there.
You know, just down there. Because they were always hiring interns because interns would go in and fucking do shit. It was I never wanted to. I didn't fucking have the money to fucking fly down there and shit. But it was it was always one of those things. But then I hear shit like this that just happened, and I'm just like, oh my God, she's that fucking bitch at the fucking goddamn corner of the office.
Yeah, well, I mean, they weren't like this back when you wanted a job there, you know? Like, you liked them back when it was a good show. Now they're attacking the fans because 15 years ago, they decided to have sexiness on the channel, and she's now blaming you for that, you know, in a way. I really think what it is she's angry at the fans in the chat who are saying, like, you're not hot like Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn, and she's getting angry about that. That's weird.
Yeah, well, she's a fucking lesbian. Who cares?
What the hell? What does that have to do with it? Is she a lesbian? Is she a lesbian?
Yes, she's got a wife. Yeah, they're not
she
really
does?
married. Yeah.
Oh.
I've been watching since G4 relaunched. I've been watching every fucking goddamn thing, and I must have mixed X-Play yesterday because I did see a little bit of that. I was like, here we go. But I didn't fucking think it was gonna blow up this big. I was like,
but why is she invalidated because she's a lesbian?
No, she's invalidating herself, saying that she's not sexy enough and everything.
I agree. I agree with you on that. But you're saying who cares? Like why? Who cares because she's a lesbian? Why can't we care because she's a lesbian?
No, I'm saying why should she care? Because they're saying that she's not as sexy enough. Well, honestly, she said she's not bangable. Honestly, you don't know what I want to bang.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not. I'm going back. I'm trying to press you on what you said about because she's a lesbian. Who cares? Well, what does that mean?
Oh, why? Well, no, I'm saying why should she care?
Well, so you're trying to say why does she care? You're a lesbian. Why do you
no? But yeah, I mean, she's. I'm saying that why should she care about this whole sexism stuff? And
because why can't she care? Because my point is I'm not going to take away her right to care because she's a lesbian. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't seem right. I don't care what she is, straight, lesbian.
Oh, because no, what I'm trying to get at is because the males are going after her.
Oh, well, because dude, that doesn't. Well,
that's
why
what I'm
not? Why?
Yeah.
So but I'm saying I agree with you that I think she's out of her mind here. But just because she's a lesbian doesn't mean she can't. Fight men or say something to men. That doesn't make sense. I don't get that part. I just don't get what you're saying there. I'm trying to go back and correct. I'm trying to play I'm playing devil's advocate, and I'm going back and I'm playing SJW myself and saying why can't a lesbian woman strike back on people that are talking about her sexually? Why can't? Of course she can. She can do that.
Well, I guess. But
she did it. I guess
we can. But can we do the same thing about gay guys always hitting on us?
Yes. If you don't if you go into a bar,
or are you automatically a homophobe?
Well, what you're bringing up is true. What you're saying that there's a double standard.
There's always
a double standard. Thing. No, I agree with you. There's a double standard. But what I'm saying is now you're doing it though. Don't do it too. Let them be the double standard. If I go into a bar and maybe a gay bar, if I go into a bar and there's some gay guys in the bar and the gay guys say to me yo, what's up, you sexy ass? Look at that guy's ass. And some guy comes over and is like, yo, dude, you work out and shit? And it's and I go, listen, I'm not here to just be your fucking eye candy, bro. I'm into girls and I don't, just stop doing that. And then they would say like, "What are you, a homophobe?" Yeah, there's no right answer. I get it. If you like a girl, if you say she's hot, you're an asshole. If you say she's not hot enough, you're not good. If you don't let a guy molest you, then you're a homophobe. But yet when you say that about a girl who's a lesbian, you can't say that. I get the double standard. You are right about that. I'm just saying
it fucking sucks.
But she still has a right to any opinion, just lesbian, straight, whatever she is.
It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Yeah. I'm just trying to go back. I'm just trying to go back and say, like, I don't think you believe that. I think she can definitely say whatever she wants. Like, I don't think that. I'm just trying to restructure what you said originally, but I do agree that there's a hypocrisy here.
I'm just saying I'm saying, oh no, why should she care if she's lesbian? And then I fucking trailed off, but I was gonna say because it's a bunch of males that are fucking messaging her and fucking trolling in the chat. I don't know if you saw G4 today, but they were fucked in the chat.
Oh really? No, I didn't see it. No, I wouldn't. No, dude, I saw this and was like, I won't watch that show. I'm not watching that. Dude, Adam Sessler's on Twitter saying he hopes all his Republican family dies. He's on Twitter like, I hope my Republican family dies. Like, I hope anybody who's a Republican dies.
He's fucking like, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I hope all my Republican dies.
I hope everybody that's in my family who's a Republican dies. Like, I mean, that's a psycho thing to say. Like, I just don't understand that.
I'll see you at the Republican Party, Victor.
This girl's just mad that it's not other women in the chat saying they want to bang her. So she's like, oh, it's not other women that want to bang me. I'm mad.
Right?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And I feel like there's this fucking whole thing where today they fucking flipped the script, and you had to watch today, dude. There's this part where it's probably like 3 hours and 31 minutes into it. Attack of the Show. I fucking love Attack of the Show. I've been watching that shit forever. And today they fucking just went off the script and they started talking about they said that his cat doesn't like black people. And
why?
Because it was just kind of because Xavier Woods was there, and Xavier Woods said hi to the cat, and the cat just looked at, but the cat is some guy named Greg, just dressed like a cat. He's walking around and he's like, yeah, so my cat doesn't like all of the races. Let's just put it that way. And everybody dies laughing. Everybody goes, and fucking Xavier Woods just fucking, he does that high pitch. Oh my God. Oh, dude, he's fucking going crazy. And then they go, well, fuck it. If we might as well say that. Fucking Kevin Pereira says, so what's your thoughts on female gamers? And everybody dies again.
Oh no!
Yeah. So
female gamers.
So they're literally saying what Frost. They're making fun of what Frost said.
Dude, these people are obsessed with being special. Like, oh my God, female gamer. It's like, dude, women have been gaming forever. What are you? Why are you obsessing with female gamers and how amazing it is? Yes, you're a human. Everybody can game. There's nothing special about it. You're not special if you're a guy that games. You're not special if you're a girl that games. Stop it. For you know what it is all the special wonder about when you were a female gamer and guys went, oh my God, you play these games, woman, and all that ran out, right? Because everybody does it now. Most women game, so now that's gone. So the only way to be special again is to be like, because I'm it's just like, it's all just bullshit, dude. I mean, like, let's play a little bit more of it. Somebody wanted to see the video. This G4 thing has been a big topic for us today.
Right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
See, that part pisses me off. So, you guys, it makes me so mad. Like, you can't objectify me like you did to Morgan. It's like, dude, nobody, what do you mean? Like, and then she said, like, it was everyone's fault for objectifying Morgan and Olivia Munn and stuff like that. But it's like, no, your channel pushed it. Your channel pushed objectifying these women. Look at this. The channel pushed this. They pushed the women sexy and I'm playing games and let me show you something. Like, dude, they pushed this stuff. They did all this.
Hold on. That's and like, you're right. They did push it. And there is a segment where they get these hot girls and they face them against nerdy girls. So they even kind of pushed the other way too, saying that, you know, let's it was at one of the Comic-Cons. And I remember the segment probably in 2000, I'd say 9. And they just rounded up a bunch of models, and they rounded up a bunch of
rounded them up. What the hell?
Nerdy. Yeah. No. Well, I mean, like they went around the Comic-Con and they said, "Hey, would you like to be a part of this? This video games versus these real gamers." So they did that, and they pushed both of them because they got some hot girls and they got some nerdy girls, and I was like, okay, I could see that. But now, so I could even like I'm saying basically that they didn't really push too much of that. They always pushed a lot of other stuff too.
Right.
It was always geeky shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think she allowed herself to get angry over the trolls that were in the chat, and I think
isn't she a fucking YouTuber too? Like, she should know rule number 1.
Yeah, don't feed the trolls. She fed them big time, and I mean, maybe they thought it would work. Maybe the channel was dying, or like things weren't working out. I mean, it looks like they've put so much money into this, and it looks like they're losing subs now. So I just don't know why you would attack the audience. It's always the worst idea.
Well, this reminds me of another girl. Remember Sydney from IGN?
Oh yeah,
she said
that's why I don't watch IGN. I don't watch IGN anymore.
Yep. Sydney's hot too. God damn.
Yeah,
she reminds me of Olivia Munn.
Yeah, she's actually hot, but this. And by the way, that doesn't mean Olivia Munn and them couldn't play games. I mean, Morgan Webb was a gamer. Yeah, she really
Morgan
played
Webb
games.
was a gamer, fucking.
But here's some more of the rant. I mean, she does have a really good rant. I will say that this is a fire rant. She cuts a better promo than WWE superstars.
In joining G4.
Now,
look at these G4 listeners. You like that?
This is so annoying. The baby seal clapping in the back. Like, you said it, girl. The listeners of the old show who used to love enjoying the sexuality of the show when the show was presenting it that way. I don't understand that. That's like basically saying, "Hey, come on into our store and just take something." Then when you come in and take something, they go, "You're a thief! You thief!" Hey, take a look at these G4 listeners. You like that? You like that? Well, in 10 years, we're going to tell you you're a scumbag for objectifying it. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with these people? Here's some more.
Sexism in gaming. In joining G4.
Yeah, you said it.
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining
That guy's like, "Oh, shoot me in the head."
G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child.
I'm not sure you did watch it based off of this comment. Like, I'm not sure you saw it, to be honest.
But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts.
Now, this part, I understand this. I understand her being upset, like, "Hey, I'm trying to just host the show, and everybody's comparing me, and obviously whatever." But you got to expect that. But I do get her frustration that she's like, "Oh, man, they just want my tits, and they're making fun of how this." I get that. I do sympathize at that, but it's, again, like, dude, you got to expect that. If this was a guy, if you were a guy, guys are going to get this. If you're a new guy, dude, when Joe Rogan took over the Man Show, it was awful. I fucking hated. Well, some people liked it, but I hated the Man Show. When Joe Rogan and Doug Stanhope took over, they had a couple of good segments, and I actually like both of those guys. I love Doug Stanhope and Joe Rogan, but I just didn't like the Man Show anymore when they took over. So that just happens. If there was a chat, I would have said, "Where's fucking, Kimmel?" And people have done it to me for years, man. When I remember when JB left my show, and then Drew came on, people were like, "Oh, this guy sucks. He's terrible. Nobody liked him at all." You know what I mean? I was like, "Nah, just stick with it." And same thing with some other people over the years. It's like, dude, I remember when, Chris left the show, and I brought on Dead on Dave, and Chris left the show, and people were like, "I don't know, when's Chris going to come back?" And they trolled. Some people trolled and whatever. It's just, you just got to deal with it. It's going to happen. People are going to say that they miss it. So just try to move on and do your best to be better. Try to be better than them, or try to be as good as them, or make people like you for other reasons. And I give a good example of that in this video on Shame on News in a minute, but let me just go back to some more of this.
It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment. It's not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing.
Well, that's opinion. By the way, that guy going, "It's weird." It's not weird. It's not weird for guys to be attracted to women. It's not weird. It's what up, baby? It's not weird for guys to be attracted to women. It just isn't. It's not weird. It's weird to it's weird if you want to rape people. It's weird if you want to threaten people. It's weird if you want to get real creepy in the chat. That's kind of weird, yeah. But it's not weird that dudes wanted to hook up with women. It's not weird that women thought. It's not weird that lesbian women think other women are hot. It's not weird that gay men think other men are hot. It's not weird. None of that's weird. It's weird to you maybe if you don't like sex, like Christian conservatives from the 80s. But maybe to you, sex is weird. I don't know.
And it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
No one said that. No one said women existed to be nice on the eyes for us. No one said that. You have a piercing in your nose. You have a fucking piercing in your nose, you idiot. No one said this. They just said terrible things about you don't have the titties the other girl had. That's all they said.
Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
But they did exist to be nice on the eyes for us because they were literally promoted. But no one said that either, by the way. They didn't exist to be nice on the eyes for us. They existed because the company was like, we want sexy women to do sexy things and to talk about gaming because guys love games, guys love sexy women. So both of those reasons are why they existed and why they did what they did on the show, like sucking on bananas. So you're half wrong, half right. Right? So they did exist for that reason. Now, they don't exist as human beings for that reason, no doubt about it, but their job existed because of that reason. And that's not our fault. That's your company's fault that you actually work for now, you fucking spoiled piece of shit. You're a spoiled brat. Your fucking company that you're sitting at right now was built on the back of those women who did all that shit and that audience that gave in to that stuff. You fed it. You created rape culture, and now you have no problem taking the G4 name and sitting there and getting on a soapbox under the channel that helped support rape culture, and now you want to say something. Now you want to go after the fans instead of Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn. How about Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn promoted rape? How about that? How about they encouraged rape? And you're sitting there saying that, oh, it's the fans' fault, you idiot. It's not the fans' fault that they fucking did what they were supposed to do, which was drool over women. Your fucking company taught men to drool over women for 10 years, and now you're surprised when the chat is looking for pussy and tits? You're surprised about that? The fuck are you surprised about? Yeah, we're fucking retarded.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just
Yeah, she cooking, y'all. Kill white people. Sorry.
obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden.
So she's making a good point here. She's going to go on to make a point that, like, people shit on her for stuff she says, but somebody else wrote it, right? Like, so, like, say Adam Sessler writes something. He writes a 5-page thing. He gives half the page to one person. He gives the other half of the page to her. They both read it, but yet she gets shit on by the fans. And what they don't understand is, listen, a dude wrote it over there. So she's just reading what the dude wrote, and so isn't the other person, but only she gets the backlash. That I understand. I understand that she's getting unfair, unnecessary backlash. That I get. I totally get that. But now she's taking it out on this weird situation that I just think is wrong. So I get what she's talking about here. She's right here. Go ahead, Gargus. What?
Can you hear me better now?
You're all right. It sounds fine.
You're like, come on. Do I got to raise it up?
No, you sound fine. Just go ahead. You sound fine. Go
ahead. Dude, this whole fucking G4 thing, it pisses me off because like they were doing so well. It's like it's called this is a real thing. The G4 curse. Every time G4's got this ball rolling, something always fucks up. A lot of the time it was network changing. And then they got bought out by E. And then they fucking E just kind of just let them fucking do what they always had, like cops on there after a while, but you know, they couldn't really float, and
Right.
they're like always sinking.
Well, see,
And this
let me explain why this is not helping. Because a lot of right wing sort of alts or like independent people are covering this story, and they're cutting the part of her just saying the part where she's attacking all the fans for liking Olivia Munn. And the problem is she's making them look really bad. Now, I gave her the credit of playing the whole, like I played her whole clip. I understand why she's upset, because she's trying to do a show and she's getting, and by the way, we looked at the chat from that day. They looked at the chat. Everybody sent screenshots. There was like 5 trolls, like 5 to 10 people saying these things. You know what I mean? And maybe the same guy creating multiple accounts. Why are you letting that bother you? You know what I mean? And I understand that frustration, but like I get the point that like a guy wrote the script and now you're reading the script and now people are coming at you, blaming you for being some dummy and you're a girl and everything. And she's like, yeah, I'm a girl, but I know what I'm talking about. But in this case, it was written by a man. So you're not even blaming the right person. I'm fine with that. But what I'm not fine with is her blaming the audience that, oh my God, you evil men, you're disgusting men for like being attracted to women. No, that's stupid. And again, her company built the whole show off of that in some ways. So it's just one of those things where like, I don't like her opinion here. Now, I actually reached out to her to try to get her to do a podcast or come on or something, but I don't know if we'll ever get anywhere there. And based off her...
Oh, no, Frost is probably going to be on leave for a while.
Well, based on her Twitter feed, like it doesn't look like she would ever talk to me because I'm probably like a scumbag something or other, but...
You're degenerate male, Joe.
Oh, I'm a guy too. Yeah, L.A. train. You seen this? People are robbing the trains so much that there's just shit and debris everywhere because tracks are blanketed in empty boxes as thieves target cargo containers. So tons of thieves are now robbing trains in California. California's a fucking mess.
What's in those fucking things? Toilet paper?
No, like lots of stuff. Cargo containers, fucking like stereos, whatever, equipment, everyday household items, anything, shipping.
People are still fucking making stereos.
All right. I don't know what's in these things. I don't fucking know. When I saw the report earlier, it was like flashlights, cell phone cases, fucking anything from Amazon packages.
Knickknacks.
Whatever. It's anything. Furniture, there's everything.
Sure. Oh,
anything and everything, bro. Look at this. Stereos, yeah, it looks like fucking 1980 or something. Who took my stereo, man?
Goddamn, the Foot Ninja came out.
Yeah, the Ninja, yeah, the Foot Clan is in fucking California, man. It's fucking Ninja Turtles, bro.
The Foot Clan.
Oh my God.
There has been a bunch of crime, or what does she say at the beginning?
Welcome to the Foot.
Wow, look out. I got COVID toe. Yeah, that's it's crazy in California. You got homeless, people attacking everybody. You got oh God. Well,
almost American
Super Chat Party.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Shell needs to have a weekly show.
I agree.
Randy and I are getting married in Fiji next week.
Whoa.
JCS Foot Up is best man. Alex Jones is a coked up duffus.
What the hell did you say about me? Really mysterious. Thank you for the $5, man. Wow, you and Randy are gonna get married. I don't even think Randy can't leave his country right now. You know, I don't think Randy can leave his country right now. Aren't you, Randy?
Oh, yeah.
You're stuck, brother. Let me add 3 minutes to the clock. That will put 12 minutes.
And look at his look! How he looks!
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look. He looks like a crook. Look at him. Look like he looks. Look at his look. Look at he looks. Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you. I look like a crook.
And look at his look. How he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks.
Look at his look.
Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kind of shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook.
It's sunny days in Pyongyang.
It's sunny days in Pyongyang right now. Sunny days in jail. She's getting bent over. Jesus. Let me put another 3 minutes on the clock.
Yo.
14 minutes.
Guys.
What's up, baby?
Yo, I'll tell you my story, right?
All right,
Some
Spear
fucking
Infinity
kid
Roy's
running
here.
around butt-ass naked.
Yo, Spear Infinity Roy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. What's up?
Hey, man, today some random-ass kids running out my store butt-ass naked for like 2 hours.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Did he get arrested? 2 hours naked in front of your store?
Right, in my whole store, like, they finally caught him. You're just some random-ass kid. I was like, God damn, that's tough.
Why was he? Wait a minute. How old was he?
Like, probably like 12 or something.
What the hell? Was he on
outside when
drugs?
it happened, though.
Was he on drugs?
Were they at
he was
Taco
just
Bell?
special. He was just special.
No.
You know what I mean, Ryan?
My store, though.
Did pedophiles just start running out from underneath cracks and corners? Like, I mean, what happened?
I saw like two people show. They're like, "Hey, you seen that kid?" I was like, "Who? Which kid?" Look, just like Bullfrog. Oh, Arlington, man.
Is a big fatty?
It's close to Dallas.
God damn, man. What the hell? Well,
It's been a random ass day. Ain't gonna lie.
was he saying anything, or was he just like what was he doing?
I was outside when that happened. They told me about it. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I'm glad. I would be really uncomfortable. Like see a, like that's an awkward age too to see some kid out. Like that's weird.
That is random. It's
That's
like, what
weird.
the fuck?
Yeah, call the fire department. Yeah,
What are they gonna do?
I don't know. Just to fuck.
Hose 'em
Just to,
down.
just to give them another fucking horrible story. That's all.
They'll hose them down. What are you, racist?
He'll hose them down.
I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Well, is he black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me hang up.
There you go. Because he's black.
All right. That's
There
what
you
it.
go.
No matter what it is, no matter what the answer is, just say that. Well, of course, like no matter what. If he said white, be like, of course he was. Just no matter
Yeah.
no matter what color or whatever, just say that. Speaking of black, we got a.
Get hosed.
Oh, what's up, baby? We got a lot of black on here today, right now.
Black on black.
Black
My
on
dick
black.
is black.
Dude, I went through. Pornhub was suggesting black on black to me for like a week, and I went with it.
Black on black crime.
Well, it was with this. What this guy did to this girl's urethra was a crime, dude. He put a football.
God.
Put a football in
Jesus
his bitch.
Christ.
What's up, Mustafa? How you doing, man? What do you think about everything? I mean, I've been on for a little bit. What's up?
What do I think about everything? I think about nothing.
Or anything? What do you think? If Roman Reigns 500 days, there's a whole bunch of shit.
I mean, all due respect to Roman, I mean, and anybody else who's ever ran that long, again, in the modern era, nobody's doing what Okada's done practically in the past couple years. And Okada, although he's not Roman as far as a character, athletically, I think Okada is a way better athlete than Roman in some respects.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, with their build, I mean, he's built more for that style anyway. So, yeah, I would say so. I mean, Roman is, competes with his.
Well, we've never seen Roman outside of WWE, so what if WWE is holding him back? Maybe he can do more.
Yeah, but dude, Okada. Are you talking about Okada? We're talking about Okada, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but-
Okada being the superior athlete.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think Shinsuke Nakamura in WWE is a better wrestling in the ring than Roman? What do you think about that?
Well, if they allowed Okada to just say, hey, we want you to go 30 minutes Broadway with Roman, and he showcased practically what he's really made of. Like, I remember when he had that debut match with Sami Zayn, and that match was fire. Even though the WWE banner, it was still fire. So if they just gave him the time with Roman, it would be great. But then chances are, like, they probably won't be great, because if you remember that WrestleMania match that they had with AJ, I mean, especially with the finish being that AJ, no, not AJ, it was Shinsuke that went heel, which made no sense. You know what I mean? It's just WWE logic.
Like an Asian.
He's like, pin him in the dick. Hoof.
No. Who's the guy that's on Raw that's in like the ninja gimmick?
Tozawa.
Tozawa. Yeah, no. That's more like infuriating than Shinsuke, because Shinsuke, he's cool. But the way that they're doing it with Tozawa, oh god.
Tonight they fucked him up. 24/7 title right around.
Dude,
fucking R-Truth.
Oh, dude, that whole shit with the fucking 24 sour. Yeah.
You know what they should do?
Sour
Give
7.
it to a homeless guy.
Dude, fuck that shit.
Yo, give it 24/7 to a homeless guy, because like they be out there 24/7. That's good enough.
Sauerkraut.
Just give that shit to a bunch of fucks, man. They're not doing shit with that shit. Dana Brooks got it. And nobody's fucking taking it from her.
Well, no. The reason why that they're doing that is because they're waiting for, depending on who the guy's going to be, to kind of like take the title from her, because obviously, you know, in a heel kind of way, like, you know, why would you take advantage of a woman? That's basically what they're leading to, and that's not right for me to even look at, but that's what they're gonna do.
Can we just stop this for a second? What the fuck is Garguts doing? Where are you now, Garguts? A doghouse? Someone said in the chat.
Damn.
Or like an outhouse.
It's the back shed.
It is like a doghouse though, for real.
Are you taking a crap back there, brother?
Actually, I used to record a lot of fucking music in here.
That looks awesome. It looks like a good shed.
Does the bear crap in the woods?
Yeah, sure. Why not? No, I'm just in the back shed, man. I used to record a lot of music in here and did a lot of videos in here and shit like that.
It looked like it actually has a lot of echo in there, just by the looks of it.
No, I like the rafters because it's got great echo when you're recording drums.
You know what I would like to do, Pop? I'd like to dress in a bear outfit and scare the shit out of my neighborhood, but I'd be afraid that someone would shoot me. You know, like... Yeah.
They're like, it's a bear. Get the shotgun, man.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
It'd be like the character from what's that movie? Super Troopers, where instead of be a bear, it was like the deer deal. Yeah, that'd be you.
Mm-hmm. I know what would happen. I'd be like, oh, this video is gonna be hilarious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and even funnier would be like if my family was outside and I told Leah I was gonna do it. And I was like, Leah, I'm gonna run out of the backyard, and you're gonna be outside with the kids, and I'll grab one of the kids, like as a bear suit, and be like, and
that's your bear noise.
I don't know. Where's Joe?
You want some honey, Pooh Bear?
No, my throat. I'm afraid how much my throat would hurt if I did a bear noise.
Oh my god!
Joe Rogan does a great one. You ever heard Remember Joe Rogan's bear one? Watch this. This is the best one ever.
Fucking giant bear head clamped down on your dick and your asshole.
What
dude,
the fuck?
Isn't that amazing? That's a...
Play that again?
Like I'm like, dude, he's got that down. He's got the Joe Rogan has the bear noise down.
Head clamped down on your dick and your asshole. And you going,
what the fuck?
Yeah. In the hell?
Fucking giant bear head clamped down on your dick and your asshole. And you going,
that's a donation.
Look at that.
Look at his face.
Look at his face, how it looks.
How it looks.
and look at his look. How he looks.
Oh, man.
I'm coming for you.
All right.
Nagar.
No.
Nagar.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
Let's beast.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Oh, man. Fuck you, John Madden. Sorry. Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Super chat party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Biden is old guy Tim Conway plays on Carol Burnett.
Oh, man. That's funny. What up, Mr. Pico? I love Carol Burnett, man. You know what I love? I'm going to watch Noises Off. Every 2 years I watch that movie. I'm going to watch Noises Off tonight, like an old piece of shit. I got to watch Little Shop of Horrors again after I did that song the other day. I've been thinking about that. Love that movie. It's great. The fucking plant. Mr. Pico, thank you, man. I think I don't know. We'll add a minute for that, I guess. Hit that like button down below too if you guys haven't done that yet. That'd be awesome. Feel free.
You had a lot of time at it, huh?
Looks like my little lass needs a shaving.
I want to correct the record. Anyone want to know why Bernie supporters really hate Biden's presidency so far?
'Cause he stole
Dems
it?
haven't passed nearly anything they campaigned on. No $15 min wage. No paid sick leave. No expansion of health.
And more weapons to Saudi Arabia. Shave the rectum, thank you. Well, that's because Joe Biden is a liar, and he stole all your shit. You fucking idiots. You should have voted for. You should have gotten Bernie in there. He would have done something, maybe. But Bernie,
that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
If that would have came down to Bernie and Trump, because again, I remember when Hillary got the leading candidacy of that, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is going to be a landslide.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I can't believe people are shocked that this guy lied about everything. I mean, duh.
That's what politicians do.
Yeah, they basically lie. I mean, some of them do, man. We had Mitt Romney in Massachusetts. He didn't lie. He said he was going to do all this shit. He did it. He said he was going to launch health care in Massachusetts and all these other things. And I'm like, he's a Republican, though. And he came here. He did it. Fucking he did it. It was weird.
I mean, honestly, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If you're going to say what you are going to say and you actually do it, then you have my thanks. But up until this point, I really haven't seen anybody give their guarantee, at least fully within the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? That I can really remember.
See, the thing is, though, a lot of times people that do get it done and you won't like it. Like Mitt Romney would get a lot of stuff done, but you might not like it. I think Trump gets a lot done, but you might not like it. You know what I mean? Like he'll get stuff done. The only thing, there's a couple things he didn't do though that whatever. But I mean, Biden has done nothing that he said he was going to do really, other than some dumb stuff. I don't know, like George Bush. We didn't know what he was going to do. Remember when George Bush got elected? I didn't know what he was going to do.
Punk ass bitch.
Well,
Bush was a punk ass.
He was like, "I'm going to take us to war. That's what I'm going to do." Like you didn't see that coming. Like, hey.
No. But even so, with the whole Katrina thing, really pissed me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't know what they're doing. It's like, dude, you got nothing. Like, come on, like, can't get this together. I mean, that's what I said. That's why Kanye West said what he said, because they did such a bad job. They did such a bad job that the only thing that he could think to himself, why would they do such a bad job, was what he said. George Bush doesn't care about black people. He said that because it was inconceivable that we didn't have a better response. So that's why he said that. Like, people were like, why do you say that? Well, that's why he said it. Because it was inconceivable that, like, you didn't have a better extraction.
There were other things, I mean, again, that he said, and again, I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye West really at all, but I will say that when he was talking about the prison industrial complex, I mean, that made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. Especially
since that a lot of liberals say, oh, we're getting better at it. BS. We still got brothers still locked up in prison for minor offenses, and they're getting, like, long sentences. That's not right at all.
I don't know why, but when you just said we still got brothers locked up, it switched to Ryan the Heel. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's going on.
Man, we locked down.
We locked down.
Yo, bro, especially since
they won't let me out.
There you go. Especially since that, it's funny because Ryan, you're a component of smoking a lot of marijuana, and how we got brothers that, especially in Jersey, where we sort of kind of made marijuana legal, but the thing is, though, we still got brothers locked up, and I'm like, yeah, we need to kind of put some civil rights policy within that, especially since that it targets people of color when it comes to marijuana.
Kamala Harris helped keep black people in jail so she could fucking,
I know.
Like, she's the vice president. Like, so
that's the white in her.
Oh my God.
You say you'll put a white in her?
No, that's the white in her.
What's the Native American in her or whatever, the Asian in her, remember? But remember, so like Mike Pence, I think Mike Pence and Kamala Harris are the worst ever. Like, Mike Pence wants to control women's vaginas in the name of Jesus, and Kamala Harris wants to keep black people in prison so her state can do better and she can make more money. How fucked up is it that those two people became vice presidents, like, back to back? Like, that is, to me, that's terrifying. Dude, Mike Pence and Kamala Harris are some of the scariest people. And I actually believe, though, deep down that Mike would do the right, you know what I mean? Like, he would maybe do the right thing, but...
Mike Pence.
Those are the two scariest vice presidents we've ever since Dick Cheney. I would say Dick Cheney was
even more so. Like I'm looking at this more so from an overall perspective, even the last like 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, again, honestly, we've really not have had a solid team effort when it came to both presidency and vice presidency conditionally, regardless of party. Because unfortunately, people could say that they praise Ronald Reagan, but even then, you talk about Reaganomics, and yet you're still talking about poverty as well as drug addiction in America. And also, even during that time, when the AIDS epidemic, he wouldn't talk about it until like about maybe a year or two later. There was even hundreds of thousands of people dead.
Yeah, they didn't want to get into it because not under my. I don't want this to be associated with me. I don't have to think about it until it was like, oh shit, we got to do something. You're right.
What president was that?
Reagan.
And who was before him? It was
Was it Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter?
Did you say JFK?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you really just say JFK? Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Who said JFK?
I did.
Garguts.
Oh, we got more donations. Let me play.
Looks like my little last.
Garguts JFK.
Shaving.
Will Barton, NBA player for the Nuggets, just died on the court right now, live on TV.
What?
What did I just see?
Whoa.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. What?
Well, what?
Let's go take a look. Wait a minute. Are you serious?
What channel?
Probably if you got NBA or some shit.
Bro,
NBA
Will
Dad.
Barton
ESPN?
just died on the court.
Maybe ESPN.
Dude, is this the second NBA player to die? Out of nowhere? That can't be real.
That's not real.
Can't be real.
In the game?
He probably just died.
Is that going to be a new feature in NBA Live next year?
Oh,
no, I'm
God.
sorry.
Oh, no. Get your ass whooped on court.
Yo, go on Google. Go on Google search. Look this up.
Okay, wait a minute. He passed out. He didn't die on the court, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
Will Barton just came out of the Nuggets locker room.
I almost lost my stuff, bro. Come on now. Don't do that.
Say, holy shit, okay?
All right, he's gonna be. I don't know.
It's like that. Like the one time where fucking dumbass fucking what's his name? No, forget it.
What's his name?
James fucking the king.
Oh,
James.
LeBron. I hate LeBron.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when he fucking passed out playing the Spurs because he got cramps and the entire fucking like two teammates had to carry him back to the bench.
He's not
That was
dead.
terrible.
Yeah,
Worst.
Paul Pierce had to have that happen too. Remember?
The worst thing I've ever seen in basketball. It was a college game. I think it was Ohio, and I can't remember the player's name, but he did like a layup, and he landed wrong on his leg, and he practically V'd his leg.
Oh.
And the cameras had to be set away, and you could just look at the other players, and they're crying, like grown men crying on the court, going, "Bro, our guy's done." And then he comes back like. Yeah, and he comes back like 4 or 6 months later, and he gets back in the game, and he does a 3-pointer, and he makes it in. The whole crowd stands up on his feet, bro. It was a great comeback.
And then he cracks his feet.
I'm trying to figure it out, but I will say that was $30. That was a $30 dono, though. Let me read it again. Let me see what I got wrong. Huckle Dingleberry says Will Barton, NBA player for the Nuggets, just died on the court right live on TV. So I think he meant passed out on the court. Huckle Dingleberry.
Please don't do that.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. That's 6 times 3. So it's 18 minutes. He's going to put 18 minutes back on the show. The show was going to end, and he has kept the show going.
Make it 20. Make it 20, brother.
Make it 20. We'll make it 20.
Yeah, just make it even.
Keep it whoopee. All right. There it is.
Keep it
on.
Oh, God. Dude, I was just watching the other day, the old promo with Rock and Jericho when they're bad-mouthing Rhino, Booker T, and Stephanie in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Hair done by Whoopi. Shane McMahon, still a pussy.
The Rock is great. All right. Luckily, this guy's not dead. Will's not dead.
Dude. Okay, so
Jesus.
last time I was talking about like old WWF stuff. Do you remember Livewire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, at that time
I called into that once.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude, I called
How
in
much
that
was
as
it?
I was like, how much was it? I don't remember. I think I just took the fucking card and did it. Dude, remember JR's line to get like the wrestling tips and whatever. I really badly wanted to talk to a wrestler or whatever, take the card and get a call.
Yeah.
I remember I
Get
took
the
my,
fuck out of here.
I took my mother's
Were you
card
on?
and I called like some kind of crazy adult number once when I was a kid.
An adult number, Joe.
Yeah, an adult number.
Back in the day, you didn't need a card.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
Showed up on the phone bill.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Put your credit card
And,
number in now.
I remember.
Oh shit.
It would do that with Clio too, and I remember I got a friend that fucking called Clio and ran up a huge ass bill with that shit. Fucking call me now for your fake tarot reading. You're gonna be rich.
It's me,
you
Mrs. Cleo. Call up now. I could be telling you about your future. Like, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Shoot, black people ain't into that. Nah, screw that.
She didn't even really have that accent, and she wasn't even psychic.
Yeah, none of it.
Yeah,
She
we
just
all
said
knew
stuff.
that.
None of it.
She just said things to people. She was like, "You're going to get shot." That's what she
I
said.
see him.
You know,
I see a
can
man
you
in your future.
can you imagine
He's very
calling her up? You're dialing her up, and you're like, dee, 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 and they're like, "Hello, Miss Cleo. Tell me your name." My name.
Cleo, go after that
Yeah, my name is Jamal. Oh, okay, Jamal. How you doing today, Jamal? And somebody. All right, listen to this. Right, this is the skit. We got to work it out.
Yeah.
Somebody calls
Yeah,
up.
you got it.
Hey, my name's Joshua. Oh, Joshua, how you doing? Where you live, Joshua? I live in New Hampshire, Mrs. Cleo. Oh, yes, Joshua, you're a nicer white boy, aren't you? Yes, I am, actually. Well, tell me about your troubles. What's happening? Well, I just graduated college a few years ago, and I've been at this job, and I kind of like it, and everything seems nice and everything, and I'm getting married. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to go traveling. Your bank account will swell and things are going to go well. All right. You're going to love it. Your children, you're going to have beautiful children. And I am going to have children. I've always wondered about that. Then someone else calls, some other white guy. Hey, Mrs. Cleo, this is John. Oh, John, where are you from, John? From Connecticut. Oh, great. What part of Connecticut? Oh, I'm from,
He hangs up on him.
What be going on there?
And then another guy was, hey, yo, Miss Cleo, hello? How you doing there, son? What's your name? Jamal. My name is Jamal, Mrs. Cleo. It's good. I have a couple questions for you. Oh, I have a couple of questions for you, Jamal. Where you live? Oh, I live in Philadelphia. Oh, okay, Jamal. In 5 years, you'll be dead. All right, thank you. Next caller.
You done it again, Cleopatra. You done it again.
Oh my God!
You gotta do a girl calling in. She's like, I see a woman in your life. I mean, I see a man in your life.
Hello? Is this Miss Cleopatra? This is Christina.
Oh no!
What does my future hold?
If you
You're a cunt. You're a lying whore.
I see a man in your life, you whore, and you will be shot by the end of the night. Next caller.
You done it again, John.
Yo, say, bitch, you better have my money at the end of that. Say that.
He is gonna be very hard. He's gonna have a steel eel in his pants.
Oh my God! Someone else is calling Miss Cleo. Hello, Miss Cleo. It's me. My name is I don't believe it. I haven't called this number in a long time. My name is Schlongsview Entertainment. Miss Cleo, listen, it's the year 2010, and I'm just calling up to you to get a friend. I need a bend. I need a lend. I need some money to pretend. Could you tell me about my life? I live in Massachusetts, Miss Cleo. Oh, you live in Massachusetts, do you? There. Oh, let me tell you. What part of Massachusetts do you live in? Oh, I live in Fall River, Massachusetts, Mrs. Cleo. Oh, I see something. In a few years, you'll knock up a whore, and she'll take your kid from you. Oh, what the hell? What? Mrs. Cleo, you there? She hung up on me. What? She hung up. My luck. My fuck. My buck. My duck. What? I'm a cuck. I'm a cuck. I'm a cuck.
She done took my money again there.
You say you just fucked your duck?
He's a cuck. Oh, no.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Don't work.
You're fucked.
My girl's a slut. What the? Oh man, dude.
Dude, you know what? You know what I loved about Kofi? Like, he told the story how the New Day, when they were first starting out as a New Day, they would travel on the road and they would go to like random drive-throughs, and Kofi would always be the go-to to speak at the drive-through, and he would change an accent every like drive-through, and then by the time he got up to the window, it was a different accent. Like at the first, like at the drive-through, he'd be like, "Yeah, brother, can I have 2 cheeseburgers with a slice of bread, please?"
Slice of bread.
And then he'd go up to the drive-through window and he'd be like, let me take a bite out of this here, lad. Oh, take it. It tastes so good. Give my compliments to the chef there, buddy. Shit, just drive out.
This is a really good sandwich you got. I bit into it, it broke my teeth, broke my freaking teeth off. Like, I'd love to do that. Like, you know, he was good at the British accent, the Jamaican accent. He might be
the Ugandan accent.
Yes, I was gonna say he can do like an African type of accent too, kind of like what what's his face does it. Apollo Crews does kind of like a accent like that.
Isn't Omas from Uganda as well?
I think he actually is from Uganda. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically Kofi comes from but I mean, he's from Boston, really. I mean, I don't know. Like he says.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear about the new COVID coming out? It's the Omicron.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
Well, you might get Omicron, so look out. I'm saying that.
And look at his look! How he looks!
$6 coming in from Gerald. Dude, I set this show to be 30 minutes. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's crazy. You guys are wild. We're going to go all night.
Nipples hard.
And look at his look! How he looks! Look at his look, 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 you get shook! Look at his look, you getting shook! Look at his look, how he looks! Look at his look, he looks like a crook! Look at his look, you getting kinda shook! Look at his look, look at his look, how he looks! Look at his look, you shook!
I got fooled by her name on Twitter. It looked like foreskin at first to me.
Oh, the G4 girl, her name looked like foreskin. That's fucked up, man. It does look, kind of looks like that.
A shaving.
Hey, want to say one of my biggest problems with Rogan is he speaks like he knows more than he actually does. For example, in the clip when his guest clearly knows more about the data, Joe just stonewalls and is like, no, that's not true, he looks super dumb.
Well, I mean, Rogan is a narcissist. Thank you for the donation. I mean, he does say, a lot of times he does say, he's not an expert. I'm a comedian who does a podcast and I try to talk about things. I do think that he probably does think he knows a little more right now. He's a little more sure of some things. I'm sure that's happening to him, no doubt about it. And even in that video, I think that's clear because he right away was like, but what I will say is that guy was saying a bunch of dumb stuff throughout the show. And it's possible Joe Rogan was conditioned to just disagree with him on most everything because the guy said some bullshit too. But yeah, Joe was caught off guard by like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Like, but he didn't. But Rogan also said, let's see. He didn't say like, oh, I'm right, you're wrong. We don't need to look at anything. You know, he was like, bring it up. Let's see. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, let me see. I'm not sure still. You know, what you watched was a guy in real time learn that he might be incorrect, and then learn the new facts or learn maybe what is perceived as fact and start to have to deal with that, process that, rewind, and then like build that into his belief system. So I understand what you're saying, and I think you're kind of right in a way, but you did see in real time live a guy start to be like, maybe I got this wrong, but I'm not going to say that yet. I'm still wondering about, I don't believe you, which is, that's not that bad. It's better than other people just shut it down. You know,
most disc jockeys, Joe, in my opinion, are narcissists to a degree.
I do. It does tend to seem that people like who are radio hosts, podcasters, people like this, me, I'm fairly narcissistic. I constantly put myself into things. Like if something is happening, I catch myself doing it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've deleted a tweet or held myself. It's not in the way that I think I'm great, but I'm always trying to compare my situation to something that's going on. So if something happens to you, I tend to want to
nothing
go,
wrong with an opinion.
that happened to me like 5 years ago. Like, and so you have to be careful not to try to insert yourself into everything. And as a narcissistic person, which I am.
So that's what happened with Frost last night.
With
Or
who?
yesterday. Frost.
Oh, Frost?
The chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. She put herself above everything and whatever. Yeah, that it could be what it is. It could be that she is narcissistic. I think she is a little narcissistic, and I think some people think that they're special too. Like when you're in a certain club or whatever, like, you know, and that can manifest itself in different ways. But and that's why there's a lot of alphas in radio and in podcasting and things like that too. But I'm usually trying to become empathetic. I'm trying to like sort of say like, I've had that happen too, or remember when I said this, or I said that, or I said this. That's very narcissistic behavior. But I tend to have that. But at least I think Leah said it to me, and I used to be like, "You're fucking no, I'm not. Like I'm not. I think I suck. I'm not narcissistic. I think I'm fucking garbage. I don't like. I'm nobody. Like why would I be a narcissist?" And what I didn't understand was that means more than just like, ooh, I look at myself and all that, because I'm not like that at all. But I'm the part of narcissism that always brings myself into the situation. It was like in the video the other day, somebody was like, Joe's always bringing himself into this because the Cornette thing was happening with CM Punk. And I was like, Cornette hates me. And I started talking about me and Cornette. And it was like, why are you doing this? Like there's a story about
You're just telling a fucking story.
Now, but I agree that I was trying to give the example that I understand this. Here's another example of it happening. It happened to me. So let me show you. So I wasn't trying to be. So like there is a little. I don't think I'm that narcissistic, but I have a little bit of that personality in me, no doubt about it. But also I'm my own business, right? Like Joe Cronin is like a business, and this show is a business to me. So I have to tweet out like Joe Cronin. I think this. I do this.
The thing is, you have to have if you're gonna have a podcast and everything, you're gonna have to have an opinion about something. And if something happened in real life to you, of course you're gonna fucking say it. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? Fucking just say nothing about it? Like,
yeah.
You remember when people used to say that I fucking had a story for everything? Well, guess what? Like,
yeah,
I still got more stories, but
yeah,
it's not
you do.
A story.
Well,
you fucking what it is. It's just real life.
There was a girl.
I fucking went through it.
There was a girl at my work that called me stories. She thought she thought
Oh my God,
she goes, do you make this stuff up? And I'm like, no, I don't.
It ain't
like
even one story deep.
She was, dude, she called me fucking stories because she goes, I'm gonna call you stories because you just like. She's like, I'll be honest, I didn't believe you a little bit. Like I almost think she's like, are you making this stuff up? I'm like, no, I'm not making this stuff up.
It's story time with Joe Cronin, baby.
Yeah, I got him. Well, I think it stems from my life of after my dad died, everything I did, everything before that. Because my life as a child, my childhood life is fairly boring. Like it's just all the classic stuff. Like watch Ghostbusters, family was good, everything. But when my dad died and my mother met that boyfriend guy, my life got wild, and I have so many stories of so many things. I've had so many experiences. Like I've got a lot of stories, like, and they're all in my head. And so I would bring up things all the time to her. And I think after a while, she thought, like, man, I think he just makes stuff up. And I'm like, no, this is you could verify all this with my mother. With somebody would verify these stories for you. You know what I mean? Like my friend Bobby. Like we have a. So part of why I say that is I feel happy that I have experiences because I feel like. I thought maybe of her. I thought, well, maybe everybody doesn't have these experiences I've had. Maybe I'm kind of lucky to have had so many crazy things go down. So I guess, because that was, but, I'm also good at making up a story. I could randomly, when I go on rants, I'd be like, I'll go to your mother's house and then I'll take out a potato and I'll carve it so it looks like her. And then I'll rub it on her vagina so it looks like a sad face of her. And then I'll make her pussy eat it. And then after that, I'll punch her in the face and I'll feed her X-Lax and she'll shit in the toilet. Then I'll take all the shit and I'll put it in a cup and I'll make her kids drink it. And then I'll fucking spike their heads off a basketball court. And then I'll burn her house down and then eat her fucking ashes in front of everybody on TV. Maybe that's why.
Great shit.
I'll stab you with an umbrella and then open it.
Hey, I'll cook your fucking mother while I cook a steak under her ashes.
In the words of Vince McMahon. In the words of Vince McMahon, that's great shit, Joe. That's great shit.
I think Vince would like me, man, if we met. Or he'd fire me right away. Oh.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep. Yo,
do the Teddy Long.
No romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants.
I'll add some time to the clock, everybody.
And leave me here. I'm a bad motherfucker. Ain't got no fear. What the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Say clock.
Yeah.
I said clock.
Whoa. Hey, God Phoenix says Joe Biden is like having Mr. Magoo as president. Who has better cakes, Gigi Dolan or Mandy something?
Mandy.
Who's Mandy?
Wait, who? Wait, what are you talking about?
Which Mandy?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rhodes? Yeah, he's talking. Oh, because they're in the group together. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Mandy.
Fuck is a Jiggy Dolan?
I like her. I like her a lot, man. She likes a lot of shit that I like too. She goes putting up Depeche Mode lyrics on Twitter. I want to blow her. By the way, tomorrow night, guys, monetize this episode 350 Friday night. Tomorrow night, man. I hope you guys bring it tomorrow. 350 episodes. Anyone could show up.
Dude, 350. Jesus Christ.
What if Jake shows up naked?
What if Jesus showed up?
God,
Jesus Christ. It's me. It's me, Jesus Christ. I'm here.
He's gonna give fucking Jake a new life or what?
Oh.
I miss it.
He's gonna make Jake look like Arnold Schwarzenegger afterwards.
Ooh, what'd you say?
He's gonna be jacked up.
Oh my God, did you just say the N-word? Like what?
Nagar.
Hey, that guy that guy had one game with the Browns and was gone. They were like, "We're not saying this name every week on TV. You're off the team, brother." Like they were like, "Nope." All right, let's put 10 more minutes back on the clock again for the dono. Let's go back to the donos. They're still coming in. Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Super chat party.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
EA Sports. Corey Graves. Send me Blotty.
Oh my God.
The hate is strong in this one.
What is going on?
Evil ass.
By the way, for the people that were wondering about the donos this month, Soundwave is on the top, baby. Soundwave 92, Gerald Armstrong, then Cool Klux Khan, Shell Dukem, Riff Reaper, DWELSH. Thank you guys. Fucking Cool Klux.
Yo, so apparently Corey Graves is coming back to the ring.
Yeah. I think he's going to wrestle at the Rumble.
Maybe.
Super chat party.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another one.
EA Sports. Dudop's box is a cave. Larry Bird died.
No, get the hell out of here. I will
stop with the rumor mill. Stop.
Oh my God, dude! If Larry Bird died, dude, I'd be so mad right now.
Dude, there's too many deaths that have already happened within the past 6 weeks. It's too much, bro.
Larry Bird's already clear. He's basically a ghost. So,
man, that would be on everybody's phone if he died. For real.
Yeah, like literally every black person in America will get an alert. Yo, bruh, another brother died. Go to the funeral.
Looks like my little lass needs a shaving.
Oh.
Speaking of basketball injuries, look up Kevin Ware Louis Villeneuve. It is probably the worst thing I have ever seen on basketball court, maybe even in sports. It was really fucked.
Oh, God.
Like fucked.
I cannot watch that.
Oh, that's the guy that I mentioned earlier. That's the guy that beat his leg.
Oh, dude, I can't watch. I saw, oh my God, dude. I saw that once. I will never see that again. That murdered me. Oh, moldy semen.
It made me cry.
Showing it. They
Yeah,
kept showing it, too.
Yeah, it made me cry, dude, because I remember when I saw Ray Phoenix get injured, I was thinking of Kevin Ware, and I was just like, bro, is this guy ever even going to play, ever going to wrestle again? Like, it was that gruesome. But luckily enough, it was only a dislocation, so.
Well, that's 12 minutes, so we'll go put 20 minutes on the board again, man. He reset the clock to 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes of the show left. Moldy Seaman with the $20 drop, man. Thank you so much, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, brother from Texas, give it up for
Oh, Tex is back, and so isn't Jesse's here too, man. Jesse and Tex are here. Who knows what's gonna happen?
bald-headed SOB.
Here come the white people. Everybody run.
Here come the white people. Yeah. Take the land.
Hey, I need a little vanilla in my chocolate.
Well, I ain't that kind of cowboy.
I'm not.
Gonna find somebody
I don't
else.
think. I'm not sure it gets any worse than me. Dirty blonde, blue eyes, really pale, and now reddish beard. So like I might be the worst.
Red beard.
Yeah, like I'm a combination of everything that took land. I took it all. Apparently. Dude.
It's only a touch of gray. I will get by.
I might be getting gray. I'm not sure. Like some of my little chin hairs.
I said gray, not. I thought you said.
Oh, dude, if I get gray hair, it'll be great because I'll dye it. Because it'll be easy to dye it. I'll start dyeing my hair purple or something.
Joe,
it
sounded like you said. Joe, it sounded like you said you might be getting gay, and I was like, what?
Well, I'll tell you what. Someone drops a $69 donation, I will. Let's get gay. Let's get gay.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I was gonna go with the Malcolm X movie line where it's like the only thing I like integrated is my coffee, but it was been redundant, so I tried to go somewhere else, but it failed.
Oh my God, haven't seen
Tex.
that. You know what I watched instead of that once, Reese, not that long ago. For some reason, like the thing on cable was like, So I was thinking about watching that and a couple other things. And then it suggested to me Equalizer by accident. I clicked the button, and once I started watching, because I love
you couldn't stop watching.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't stop watching. No, I don't mean not the TV show with Queen Latifah. I can't stand that. But I'm talking about Denzel Washington's Equalizer.
Right.
I love that movie.
Dude, have you? Okay. This is what I was gonna get at with when you were talking about like egos and everything with radio hosts and everything. Have you seen the Martin episode where he fucking he goes up against what's that dude? I'm running things. That fucking dude on fucking Black Dynamite. He goes up against him on Martin, and he's a bigger radio host, and he's got his own like TV late night show. And he goes on the fucking TV late night show, and he fucking just acts a fucking fool because it's like, if you ever go into fucking Hollywood and all shit. But anyways,
there's way too many black people that act like that. Who are you talking about?
Oh my God, he's cream corn on fucking Black Dynamite. You never seen Black Dynamite?
Have you guys ever seen Black Jesus on Adult Swim?
I haven't seen that. I gotta be honest. I have not seen that.
Black Dynamite?
Yeah.
No, Black Jesus on Adult Swim.
Either one. I haven't seen either.
Oh, let me try that shit. Black Dynamite is fucking sick as fuck. It's Michael Jai White basically just being a badass. He fucking knows kung fu and all that shit. So he fucking over there with the nunchucks. He's basically Bruce Lee meets Shaft.
Damn.
Great fucking concept.
Sorry.
But
by the way, Tex, that shirt's fire.
But yeah, a lot of that fucking shit that you were saying resonates with that fucking one episode, and I think you should watch that one episode, dude. Martin was a fucking dope ass fucking show back in the day, dude. Like, it holds up next to like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and fucking Family Matters. And Jesus Christ, somebody's gonna probably die now that I mentioned that.
No, I was gonna say. My favorite modern show, if you want to talk about like great black shows, was Boondocks.
How are you like 30 something?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Okay, what about old school shows? Let's go back to those things because those things are. I mean, the Boondocks things, yeah, but let's see who paid the road.
All right. In Living Color.
In Living Color, you know who paved the road for In Living Color?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What was that?
Do you know who paved the road for In Living Color? You know who In Living Color took over their slot? It was John Leguizamo's fucking show, and it was a skit show.
That makes sense.
It was a skit show, and I used to watch that skit show, and I was like, it had fucking 1-2 seasons, and then fucking In Living Color took over. I was like, jeez.
I will say though, John Leguizamo is an underrated and undervalued performer, and I've seen him in a few different stand-up specials. He's amazing.
The guy, the guy has got his own fucking.
But the main reason why I watched In Living Color obviously was the Wayans brothers, but of course Jim Carrey. That's where you got to start. So
James Carrey at the time.
Yeah, James Carrey at the time.
James Carrey.
and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
Right?
she was a dancer.
Yeah, she was a dancer.
Right, but I mean, I don't. My favorite bit on In Living Color was when Jim Carrey was doing the Fire Marshal Dan, and he did the whole gimmick with his teeth, and it's like his neck is like, I got 2 words for you people, fire.
And then he goes, "Let me tell you something." God damn it, dude! When he would do that, I was like, "Yes, he's about to fucking fall back on his back." Dude, every time Jim Carrey, whatever at the time James, would fucking come out, he would do some fucking stunt where he'd fucking. I want to see him in wrestling. He would do fucking bumps on just floor.
Oh yeah. Like he did
All the time. He would always pass out on the floor.
He did a bump where he was honoring who's the guy that did Dirty Harry? I'm blanking out on names today.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. He basically did a bump where it was honoring him, and he's like in that character of Dirty Harry, and basically he's like, "Hey man, I can handle it." And then just falls back hard, does a bump, practically hits his head on the floor, but he doesn't sell it. I'm like, damn, dude, you're committed.
Mm-hmm. And he gets right back up.
Right. Oh God, dude. Matter of fact, you talk about bumps. Did anybody watch the Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey when he's trying to do the Hoffman deal, I believe, where he's trying to he's Kaufman. Yeah, he's trying to do that.
Andy Kaufman. Yeah, Andy Kaufman is one of my favorite fucking. Before he even did that shit, Andy Kaufman is my fucking favorite right there, dude. Like seriously, like since I grew up in Texas, they would always rerun a lot of the fucking Andy Kaufman things down here, and in wrestling, he did his rounds.
Oh yeah, I know. It wasn't just in Memphis.
Yeah.
Well, I know in that movie, I watched the behind the scenes of it. Apparently, like Jim Carrey just pissed off everybody because he went full method and was like in Andy Kaufman mode 24/7. Like I think it was Jerry Lawler they talked to. They said he said like I almost beat him in real life. That's how annoying he got during the filming of that movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because he went method.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He still kind of does method, but not as much because he said that once
he went method or meth head. What the fuck?
Both.
Probably both. Probably both. Yeah.
Never go full meth head, son.
You never go full retard. You never go full retard.
Well, we
were
got
you
a few
saying
of
about
those, but I won't say where.
What were you saying about the whole Andy Kaufman thing, though?
Oh, just Man on the Moon, basically where he played, or Jim Carrey played the character. And because, again, we talk about bumps. Dude, there was not a bump that Jim would not do in that movie, especially when he did that dinger when Jerry slapped him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what happened on Letterman, I believe, right? Was that Letterman?
Yeah, it was Letterman.
You know that it was all his idea to fucking really get hurt, and he was like,
right.
Yep.
Right, but this is another reason why he was so great at wrestling was because he understood the psychology of, again, kayfabe. Jim Carrey did not, because he was stuck in method.
Exactly. If he would have been nicer to fucking, like been like, hey, bro, like, all you got to do is just teach me how to do a fucking. What was it? A fucking power driver?
Yeah.
I mean, Joe, have you ever taken a power driver before?
Did he go to the bathroom?
Hurt.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I've taken body slams. I've been in label locks. Shit fucking hurts. But if you learn how to do it the right way, you're not gonna die. It'll be sore for like maybe like a day, and that's it. The next day, and that's it. You're good.
You ever been in a figure four the right way?
Yes, and then you ever
Both
fucking turn
ways.
it around?
It hurt,
Yeah. You turn it around on them. Yeah,
the right way
really,
and the wrong way.
it really works. Like it's a fucking goddamn, it's a goddamn hold.
Well, it's funny. It's funny, even when Kaufman did it, obviously it was kayfabe. But the thing is that when he took it, he wanted it a stretcher job, is what we call it, when they call it the ambulance to get you out. Well, again, he wanted to make it look real, so that way that the papers can write, "Oh, Andy Kaufman got injured in a wrestling match," blah blah blah. So that way it created more headlines and also a comeback if there ever was one. So we understood the business. Sadly, again, when you're an actor like Jim Carrey and you don't understand without, going full method, everything just becomes alien to you and all you have is a script. So there you go.
Yeah, and dude, Andy Kaufman, like when he was on Taxi, when he either what he did before he left. Oh, dude, actually, when he came up with his own TV show, that TV show legitimately made everything a whole lot better because
I'm here.
he would troll on a lot of motherfuckers in the fucking like watching, like he would purposely make the fucking TV screen look like it was fucking up for like a minute and a half, and people would get up and fucking smack their TVs into it. You know what I'm saying? And this is in the fucking this is back then, dude. And you can watch this shit right now. On they have a lot of this episodes. Yeah, way ahead of his time, dude. He would troll people, and I was like, "This is like he would pull jokes on people. It's not even a troll, but it's goddamn. He was fucking faking people out, dude, left and right." And
Well, I'll tell you who's not ahead of their time right now. Impact Wrestling, because they don't know how to edit footage properly.
What happened? What they do?
So basically, I'm watching a rerun, and I already saw the first round of this, but I'm watching a rerun towards the Ana Purrazzo Rio match. It's for the ROH and the Impact Wrestling titles. Right before the entrance of the Ring of Honor champion, basically the editing of the lip flap, because you know how, Joe, like you have what we call auto dialogue replacement, ADR.
Oh yeah.
In films. Well, they didn't cut away to, like, let's say a crowd shot or whatever, and they edited the footage where you can clearly see that the lip flap didn't match the edited vocal ADR that they replaced back in. I'm like, come on, guys, really?
They always do. Wait. Are you saying the lip sync was off?
Way off, like for the because remember what they said in the arena was not what they said in the ADR.
Yeah, no, it was very weird, and that's also you also hear when there's cuts, you also hear the crowd, like it's like talking, but then it rises out of nowhere and then drops out of nowhere, like it's like all the background noise is off.
Impact.
Well, yeah, Impact. It's on Access TV. I saw both. I saw both. The beginning and the ending.
The past WWE events, that's what I've been hearing. Exactly what you just said, Joe. They fucking raise the crowd.
No, but they've been doing that for years.
The hair dryer next to the microphone.
That's a different thing. Where
they've been doing that for years, since like SmackDown, even when it was on UPN.
Now it's worse. At least they were on cue then.
Well, this is live noise added.
Super chat party.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
EA Sports. Gargutstong is concave. Buffalo by 37.
Damn, Buffalo by 37. You piece of shit. I mean, you're really shitting on my Patriots. Like, come on. I will add. I'll tell you what. I'll add 2 minutes for that. 8 minutes left on the board. 8 minutes left on the show, unless the donations rolling again.
It's been 8 minutes for like 3 hours.
Dude, this show has been on for 3 hours. A 30-minute show turned into 3 hours due to this fucking crazy gimmick that I brought back after 7 years.
Hey, the main thing, as long as Joe is getting paid, that's all that we care about. As long as he's getting paid and making his paper.
Hey, as long as I have a house, as long as I have a place to live, we'll be all right. But yeah, dude, listen, this is crazy. But what they did live is they fucked up live, and they're like trying to put in the noise live. But when you tape it and you cut and the audio is so bad, it's funny because the other day we were watching a Tom Wilson video, and he did the same thing. His heater was on, so in one of the shots when he's talking to the puppet, the puppet is like oh, let me tell you something. And but the background noise is like, and then when he cuts back to him, the heater's not on, so it's just clear, and it's so awkward. It fucks up the whole, it makes your mind realize there's these cuts happening. It's terrible audio. It's terrible. It's like basic editing stuff. And I mean,
right. Like normally, Joe, like for example, let's say if you're like, you've been at any wrestling promotions and you've done commentary for them. Even if you were to, let's say, edit something and it doesn't match the lip flap, you would put the camera on like another piece of like, maybe like on the crowd or maybe on the entrance, or you would do something to not obviously make it look noticeable, right?
Yeah, or you would stick with the consistent audio track of camera 2 or something the whole time. Like, don't switch, audio tracks if you can, or do something. But I'm just shocked in editing that, I mean, maybe there was something that we didn't know. They didn't get that for some reason, obviously. And so then they didn't think about it later. That's the only thing I can think is that they really had about no option, or it was too late when they realized it. I don't know.
Yeah, because normally, like whenever you do something taped, I would think you would do like a review of it right before you would send it in.
But you also
to make sure that like everything was.
But you also plan for that right off the beginning. So like that's a whole thing that you already know. So that's also why it's weird, because that's something that you right from the beginning plan for. So you would know if you didn't have it, because you wouldn't even have done it. That's why it makes me think they did or they attempted it and something went wrong. I don't know. That's we need to get the interview with the fucking director or whatever, or whoever, the audio engineer. Lip Flap says Jag Depends. That's hilarious. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Get wet, brother. JCS Foot Rubs here. Federico Garza. Drop those bombs like Last Jedi. Tomorrow is episode 350 of Monetize This, so it's going to be a long night tomorrow. Then a storm over the weekend. Yeah, dude, it's late. What is it, 1 o'clock in the morning? Holy shit, time flies.
Yep. In other words, because it's 350, people better be dropping 350 bombs.
Whoa. Imagine that.
They should be dropping 350. Matter of fact, Joe, by doing a 350 bomb, you should put out the wheel.
That's a great point, yeah. I don't know if anybody has that, but we'll see. We'll put it out there. 350 bomb happens. I don't know what we'll do. I'll come unglued.
You'll drink a whole bottle of Malibu?
You better power bomb yourself into a table or something.
Tomorrow night,
He'll
Monetize
350
This.
himself.
Yeah, I'll fucking eat shit. I'll put my head through the wall in my basement.
You remember that ping pong table you had?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fucking power bomb yourself through that shit. Just jump off the stairs and just send
wrestle the bear. Wrestle the bear.
Wrestle the bear and power bomb yourself as the finisher in there.
We'll let Leah referee it.
Dude, maybe I can get Leah. Maybe I can get Leah on for a little bit. It's 350. Get her on. Maybe we can objectify her like it's G4 and have her pour like hot syrup all over her.
Oh my god!
Imagine that.
It was, you know what? If Olivia was against it, she would have fucking said anything, and she never did. And people are so stupid that they fucking don't even. They're like, "Where's Olivia? Why isn't she here?" And G4 is so woke, and I'm just like, Olivia was on maternity leave. She had a fucking baby like 6 fucking days ago.
But you know what though? If it was the old G4, they would have gone to where she's giving birth. And they would have videotaped her, like, giving birth. And then at the end, it would have been a Nintendo.
That would have definitely worked. But then look at people like Michaela, fucking hot as fuck. She's fucking goddamn bikini model. Look at fucking people like Sarah Underwood, who was a fucking Playboy goddamn model.
Right.
And and they had no problem with this. It wasn't if they were objectifying anybody. The girls were sexy and they wanted to flaunt their bodies.
Yeah. It's not like now. What would be more believable is if they came out and said they made us do it and they harassed us. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. Like Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb haven't done like a Me Too on everyone at G4. I'm surprised that didn't happen. So
yeah.
But instead, it's the fans' fault. That's the thing that doesn't make sense. It's the fans' fault.
She was literally speaking to 2% of the 1%
of the chat,
0.2% of the and everybody's now fucking going against him. You know how many fucking streams I woke up to this morning just hearing this shit? And I saw this yesterday on fucking after X-Play came out. And it's like, dude, this is it, whatever.
It was weird, man. It
Didn't
just
realize
sucks.
didn't realize it was gonna blow up this big. The fuck?
Yeah, it's like you don't. It just sucks that like they if you're a fan of the channel right now, like you are, like I haven't even really watched too much, but you've clearly been watching everything since they relaunched, and you know, now it's like you got to deal with all this. Like, how is this going to affect them? It's like you want them to be good, just shut up. But now I got this vibe from them that they suck, so it's like it makes me not want to watch them. You know,
No, today you have to, at least if you can right now, dude.
Right.
Go back to Attack of the Show right now, and I'm telling you, 3 hours and 31 minutes into it, dude, it is fucking fire. They start fucking acknowledging everything that just happened, and they start fucking just saying, I guess, because these people don't give a shit about what she was saying. Some of the people have their own fucking opinions, so it's like split right now.
Really?
And I've noticed, yeah.
I'm confused. Let me see.
Look tonight. Look at it.
I'll look at it later. I'll look at his look, how he looks.
Look at his look, how she looks.
Well,
and
you know, it's funny.
Oh.
Super chat party!
Oh, really mysterious. Going to add 3 minutes.
Patriots by one thanks to 2 INTs. Shell is the best. JCS foot rub the legend. Trump and Vince McMahon die this year.
Oh.
Brady wins another Super Bowl.
Where's this guy getting his sources?
You know what? He's
Canada.
trying to be. You know what? Canada. He's trying to be a Grim Reaper, but sorry, really mysterious. Apparently I've killed 12 people in the last 2 months. So
God
see what
damn.
happens.
Well, because of we're going to put 3 minutes back on the board for that, so it keeps the show going for at least 3 more minutes. Go ahead, Rastava.
I was just going to say, going back to G4, the only reason why I was even thinking about even attempting to watch anything that they were doing was because Austin Creed's, a.k.a. Xavier Woods, was associated with them because Up, Up, Down, Down has kind of been...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Up, Up, Down, Down has been kind of like in the crapper for a number of months just because of the way WWE's been handling it. And also the fact that he practically lost, like, you know, a lot of his friends that used to be on there. Adam Cole, Tyler Breeze, he's no longer there. Yeah,
Wait,
and
Tyler
also
Breeze is gone? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's been gone.
injured now,
he's been gone.
A year.
He's
or
injured now, too.
Over a year, maybe.
Xavier Woods.
Wait,
6
so
to 8
what's
weeks.
going on with Fandango then?
He's been gone, too.
He's gone, too.
What the fuck?
He's in NWA. He's in NWA.
No. Oh, that's funny.
That's how much I don't fucking watch that shit.
Yeah, that's how much you don't
actually,
watch.
He's in a tag team. He in a tag team with JTG from Crime Time.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
JTG, goddamn.
Yeah, he was at the last like NWA like pay-per-view, and he was like one of the last people in the Battle Royal that they had. He actually did pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, there's Jesse. Right as we're ending the show, shows up. What's up, Jesse?
Babyface Jesse.
What's up, baby?
I've been here for like an hour and a half. I just haven't. You guys were doing great. There's nothing to say.
I know. Earlier I said, Jesse, what's up? You know, and you didn't say anything. You must have been doing something.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Shit.
Yeah.
He was
Might be
shaving.
because I'm like trying to fucking transfer shit to a new phone, so it's probably eating it. I probably didn't even hear it because internet bullshit.
I still can't believe how those bookshelves that you got right there, those brown ones, I bring this up all the time, but they look just like almost identical. Not quite, but a little bit like the ones my mother has. It was 3 of them. There was one with doors and a glass door and an opening thing, and then there was 2 like that. And my mother still has them in her basement right now. She moved them from where we moved. And, yeah, I don't know. They remind me of them. They're very big.
I got similar ones actually myself.
Yeah? It's funny.
Yeah, but not glass though. They're just mostly just dark brown wood. It's actually pretty.
Well,
they actually pretty hold up really well.
The 2 of them are like
40,
that.
50 years old.
But the third one in the middle has 2 glass doors in the middle and then an opening thing on the bottom.
Oh no! Actually, I do have. I'm tweaking right now. I actually have that. There are like 2 opening doors. On the. Yeah, but that's where our China goes. That's where the China is.
Oh my God, China's bottom.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like your mom probably has. I don't know. That's the glass ones sound like what my grandparents had, which were all China cabinets. But yeah, these are just bookshelves, and then they were just finished really nicely. They're not like antiques like the fucking China cabinets were.
My mom's got a lot of them. She's kind of got like. We got like what, a minute left? We got,
room for them.
50 seconds left unless somebody donates. This could be the end of the show. Finally, the show could be ending.
No,
I can't believe it. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
wait, your shit is on delay, man. Come on.
I know, but it's coming.
That is true. That is.
Yeah.
It's like a huge delay
So
compared to Garguts anyway.
Yeah, you gotta
7
fucking
second
give
delay.
that buffer, man.
You might want to give an extra minute for just because.
Well, we're giving it the shutdown. We're giving it the shutdown. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. It's gonna look how he looks. I can't believe it. It's finally gonna end. The show's finally 3 hours.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Jericho theme.
Oh my God. It's gonna end. Oh my God. It finally did. Holy shit.
Garguts, you had one job.
Wow. 30 minutes turned into 3 hours. I mean, that's let me just make sure there were no donos on the other donation page because I didn't even look. I forgot to look.
Look at his look. He forgot to look.
Yeah.
Garguts drunk.
Guy with the 56 subbed to me. Thank you, sir. 3 hours of just wow. I can't believe how long we were going here. This was nuts. Whew. Man, this was a long stream, man. I told Leah, I was like, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. I'll be streaming. And she's like, okay. And she's like, are you still streaming? I'm like, yeah, the clock keeps getting reset. But, man, I had a good time tonight. Tomorrow night is Monetize This 350. Anything anybody wants to say, plug, or jerk off to before we get out of here?
Go 350 yourself.
That was a good run.
Kill the Jews.
Oh. That was from a black man. He can say that.
That's up to Garguts.
Oh,
He
yeah.
never fucking
Man, what's up with that?
plugs his own shit.
But
I don't need to.
All right, man. Well, tomorrow night is episode 350 of Monetize This, so stop by. And
Congratulations.
Wow, we made it.
350. Yeah, I have to party. Let's do this.
It'll be crazy.
Party off when I get off work.
We're gonna party like a motherfucker.
This was a good run.
Oh, yeah.
We got to remember this. What was the record? We broke the record from the other day. The record the other day was like, I think 2 hours or something like that when I went live with this. This was 3 hours and 12 minutes. So I'm going to write that down.
Oh, yeah.
The show is strong in this one.
This was a strong show. To keep the show going for 3 hours and 12 minutes, it's pretty crazy.
And my shit was fucking up for a while, too, before everybody popped in, so.
Yeah. I think I did an hour and a half solo.
Dude, the fucking shows have been getting stronger each time. It's great.
They're getting
The last
stronger.
2 or 3 weeks, they've just been getting better.
I will bring John Madden back from the death.
Oh my God.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
Oh God.
EA Sports, suck my.
Oh.
Betty White will be her fucking pussy.
That sounded like housing. Dan housing.
Yeah. Like the throw.
With a rake, Mom. What the fuck?
Precious.
I knew that was a bitch ass nigga, yo.
I'll bring John Madden back from the death.
John Rivers.
Not only can I bring back Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I will bring back John Madden, and I will fuck them to death. Bring back Joan Rivers.
This song. Oh my God, this song.
Young, you will not be the last John Madden to live the life of fat piggery. You don't know what it's like on the dark side of the Force. You don't know what it's like in the dark side of my anus. The Force is strong in your anus hole. Of course.
Come to my anus, PA.
I will kill Rey and then masturbate to pictures of her on Reddit.
Oh, no.
There is a fire truck in my anus.
I am not really dead. R2,
There's a U-Haul.
Oh my goodness, R2! They gave me a penis, a mechanical dick, R2! Why does the droid have a penis? I don't know! Oh! C-3PO, you now will be Darth 3PO. They take... Chewbacca, you will swallow all of my semen. Here, take it.
Oh.
Darth Threesome, I am your father.
You can call me Darth Rapist. Darth Rapist. Who are you?
The darkest of the rape.
I'm Darth Rapist. Who are you?
Help me, Obi-Wan somebody. You're my only hope.
Obi-Wan Kablomi.
Oh, I gotta.
EA Sports, it's in the grave.
All right, good night, boys and girls. Thank you so much for being here. I had so much fun tonight. Thanks to everybody who donated to the show. Much appreciated, man. You guys are the best. Shout out to Really Mysterious, Mr. Pico Boulevard, Moldy Seaman, God Phoenix 66X. Rogan is a narcissist. Gerald Armstrong, who was carrying it at the beginning of this stream. Gerald, thank you, man. Huckle Dingleberry with the $30 bomb earlier. Well, I'll call it a bomb on a show like this. Shave That Rectum. Gerald, Mr. Pico. Really Mysterious. Blair Eliason. Dark Max. The J-Boat. Skylar Fat. Wrestling News Update. And it cut all the other names off, I think. I think we got almost everyone. And Shell. Shell dropped $50 and really kept the show going. So shout out to Shell for being the top donation of the stream. And everybody else, man, who kept this show going longer than 30 minutes. 30-minute time limit show turned into 3 hours and, well, I guess it's even longer now that I babbled on here at the end. 3 hours and 16 minutes. You guys are the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Rest up. And then tomorrow night is Monetize This, episode 350. I hope you come celebrate 350 episodes with me and everybody here. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Where were you when I needed you the most? Where were you?
Special shout out to the $25 producers. Back to the Future 3, Craig Dubbies, Red Poison, Alan Stober, Shell, J-Man from KC, Colonel Stutters, Dion Edwards, Jake Leonard, Guzzy, 617, The Guzz, Cold Brew Crew, SITH Negan, the number one, over 30 months, The Big Dog, SITH Negan, Nikki J, The Weed God, at $50, man. He is still one of the top guys as well. Thank you to Nikki for all the help. I talked to him earlier about dick play. Drew Bar 100, CJ Reller, Matt Rossmeyer, Jason Tarr, Alabama, JD Venom, Star Scream. Thank you to the new $25 producer patrons for signing up and doing that, man. Look at his look, how he looks.
Look at his look, how he looks.
Thank you guys very much for that. I'll see you tomorrow for Monetize This, episode 350. Tomorrow night, look for it around 10 p.m. or so. 350 episodes. If you want to be there, man, be there.